So, we are coming back to a series we started a long time ago, and since it's been so long, we might as well as play the first game again, start to finish. The intent is that for this particular series, which is a turn-based RPG, we're actually going to be transferring our characters slash data from the first game all the way up until, I want to say at least the third game, where they no longer maintain the transfer system. And we'll be introduced to a game world here, which I think is pretty neat, and hopefully the chat ends up enjoying it too, involving a series of high-powered runes with some lesser runes that we could kind of equip throughout the game in order to aid us in combat. So this game is probably most known for needing to collect 108 characters to get the true ending. They call them the 108 Stars of Destiny. And we will be going through with that. We will be getting the true ending in this particular playthrough. I will state that I will try to keep the game mostly glitchless. This is probably the game I'm most familiar with, and I know how to break this extremely, extremely easily. So I will just mention most of these things, and maybe at certain points where I feel it will not really break the game, quote unquote, I will demonstrate a couple of bugs, but there are a lot of bugs, as to be expected with basically any kind of PlayStation game. Just to name off the top of my hand, there's the ability to bribe your way out of boss fights. You can technically get infinite stats. You could cheat at the gambling games. There's items that are questionably glitched because they allow you to infinitely escape dungeons. Some of those we'll use because I feel like it's more of a time saver and it's still within the spirit of the game. But I think I'm going to avoid some of the more game-breaking ones that are 100% not intended. In particular, the infinite stats. Some of those other things. But I'll showcase it at some point. I'll figure out a good point to stop there. But in terms of the gameplay that we'll be expecting to see, I expect this to mostly be kind of a low-level run. I will basically fight the bare minimum, or at least as much as possible, in order to get through. In combat, we'll be seeing something called Let Go, which is if we're at the right level, we could just auto-skip encounters. So for the most part, as soon as I get that, I will not bother with combat anymore. And honestly, even before then, I still might skip a lot of combat with bribes. We'll see how it goes. It's mostly a mood thing. For people more familiar with the game, I will not be going for some of the more obscure missable items. Like, for example, right at the beginning of the game, before we even get a party member, I could technically leave the starting town and get, what? Let me think about it. I think I could get something called the Fortune Rune early in the game by going to a place I'm not supposed to go to as a solo party member. Or if I get a second party member, if I recall correctly, there's something called the Prosperity Rune, which increases our money. And spoilers, we're not going to be maxing our character levels, so neither of those are useful. And there's way easier ways to make money in this game by abusing the gambling system. So I'm not going to bother. I'm going to acknowledge they're there and go, if you want to spend the 1 hour or 2 hour trek to go get those items, by all means. I'll mention where you need to go when we get further into the playthrough. But yeah, we will break the game in much easier and more efficient ways. We don't care about those things. Sadly, for those that are curious, I will go into some of the transfer mechanics later between the games, but it is good to know right at the start that other than 3 specific characters, which I will not name now because it's spoiler territory, your equipment you transfer between games is mostly irrelevant, as in, like, it doesn't matter what you have equipped. And certain other groups of characters that survive the first game can potentially get empowered weapons earlier into the second game. So we're mostly just going to be focusing on making sure that those second characters end up with their max weapon upgrades, maybe. And that's honestly about it, chat. So let's go ahead and jump into the game itself. Let's go ahead and watch the intro video. Maybe it will give a nice overview. And if I feel it's missing anything, we'll discuss it a bit more in detail. Welcome to the intro. Please tell me the answer. Is fate unchangeable, chat? And a little sneak peek of what the combat looks like. A 6x6 kind of combat area with the front and back row. Thank you, Try, for resubscribing. We're seeing one of the many optional things in this game, and by optional, I just mean mini games that we see later on, with an army system. There are quite a few mini games throughout the series. We'll be seeing that encounter very soon. Don't you worry about any of this, chat. Semi-spoilers, I guess, from the intro. Also, welcome Granite Knight. I will say, as you can see there, our walking speed is horrible. But anyway, let's read the intro. Even as most powerless, man's existence is never without meaning. So we're gonna immediately try to find something to increase our movement speed. And unfortunately, it's gonna take a little while. I don't think it's gonna happen in this session. Later games, they're slightly more merciful and realize that players want to be able to run by default. But no, it's a privilege in this game. You gotta earn it. And speaking of earn it, chat, we have to name our characters. So, as you can see, they copyright this game from 1995 to 1997. This is quite an old game. For those that are curious, I am running the original hardware for this. So, we will be transferring from memory card to memory card all the way through. I figured it would add a little nice touch to the playthrough. Now, technically, I've beaten the game before on stream, but we're just looking to record it again. So we will not be looking at any of our previous saves. We're just going to start brand new. For those of you not familiar with the game, we have to name our protagonist. So we just rotate in the top there. Now, I'm going to double check the spelling of his name. It is a little unusual from what I recall. I believe the protagonist's name is Tyr McDull, but Tyr is not spelled in a traditional sense. One second. For those looking if they want the original names for this character. Yeah, I'm seeing a few different variations of his name, but it looks like the one that's used the most is T-I-R, indeed. Spin, indeed. So if chat would like to name him the original character name or something else related to the chat, I'll give the chat a little time to think. But otherwise, we'll continue forward with our playthrough. Interestingly, we can name ourselves with random buttons. Like, the PlayStation buttons are there. I don't know why. Strange decision, chat. I don't know why I would name myself, like, circle, X, triangle, square, and then star for no reason. I guess it would look like I'm cussing myself out every time they call my character name. But yeah, it's kind of a blind take into this. We're going to be taking a mostly silent protagonist. We will be doing some dialogue with him, as in we respond with him, but otherwise, for the most part, other characters will be speaking for us. Is it spelled Tyr or Tyr? It's spelled T-I-R. I had to double check that. I thought it was T-Y-R, but no, it's not. Hope you're doing well today, Reen. So if chat does not have any names, I will just default him to his default name. I mean, technically I could name every character Ziggy, as each of the Suikoden games we will be naming the protagonist. There's going to be a lot of Ziggies. It would be confusing unless I name them something slightly different each time. Let's combine them all together. T-H-I-Y-R, sure, why not? I will state that the name transfer and other things are kind of buggy between the games. So fully expect our name to be messed up in some way, by the way. So just remember that this is how I spelled it, as they kind of goofed in Suikoden too. So whatever, chat. We'll go with this. We'll see what happens. Sure, this name is fine. Oh, we give the thumbs up to the crowd. Reen's doing okay. I'm also doing okay. A bit warm, but I'll get through it. Oh, we got a loading screen into a loading screen. Oh, Suikoden. Ghost Wizard says strawberry. Welcome, Ghost Wizard. I'm holding the run button down, and I'm like, I do not have that unlocked yet. What a shame. Let's talk to the strange person next to us. Well, actually, before we do that. Oh, message speed fast. The most important change, chat. Also, technically, we could... I kind of like a transparent versus opaque. I think I'm actually going to leave that alone for now. Interestingly, I couldn't talk to Tio here from the front. I had to talk to him from the side. Not really sure why that is. What is the Sonic 06? I hope not. So anyway, let's get into the role of Tio here. What's the matter, Tio? Are you nervous? Don't worry, the audience will be finished quickly. Just be the way you always are. The Emperor is stern, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Master Tio, the Emperor will receive you now. Please, come this way. Bro, I play Sonic 06 at some point? I don't know about that, chat. Tio McDowell, General of the Imperial Army, and his son, Tyr McDowell. Okay, we got introduced, so Tio is our father. Here for an audience with the Emperor. Oh, you okay there, game? 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, chat. My bad. I'm gonna move the cord over a little more. Hopefully it won't do that again. We're good to go for now. Welcome, Tio. How are things? Hello, Barbarossa. Much as they were when we fought together in the War of Succession, Your Honor. Excuse me, Your Highness. Impressive words. Do you not agree, Windy? Indeed, they are the words of a great general. Tio, I am sure you are aware of the troubling activity in the north. Would you be willing to travel there to protect the border? Our duties with the United City-States of Joestone are complicated. With General McDowell in charge, we can rest assured. Sure thing, Minister. Yeah, not Wendy, it's Windy. My beloved sword, Proc, has brought me luck on countless occasions. I would like you to have it. Take it with you. Thank you, Your Highness. I, Tio, swear not to disappoint you. You have my blessings. Good luck, Tio. So, you're Tio's boy, Tyr. Quite an impressive little countenance. I will say, growing up, I'm pretty sure I did not know the meaning of countenance, but don't worry. Many years have passed then. I know he's talking about our general appearance. More specifically, probably our face. Would you be willing to give the Empire a helping hand while your father is protecting the northern border? I love that our first dialogue choices, chat, are yes, Your Highness, or I don't wanna. I mean, like, I could select the bottom one. I guess it's really up to chat. How much of a rebel is this character, chat? Should I just reject authority this early on in the game? I mean, we sound like we're 12 when we give those kinds of response lines. Try just says, I don't wanna. Okay, we're gonna say, I don't wanna, and see what his response is to that. You're just telling the king. We're like, listen, we don't wanna do that. Like father, like son. Listen, Tyr. Someday you will follow the path of your own choosing. But for now, you have a great deal to learn from me. Well, King, we didn't agree to this. Plenty of time for freedom later. Those are things I don't want to hear from our king, chat. Just plenty of time for freedom later. Outcome not look good, chat. Thank you for your kind words, Your Highness. Commander Kraze of the Imperial Guard will be Master Tyr's superior. Although I guess you could read that as crazed as well. It really just depends on how you feel. Wendy says, what an attractive young man you are. Good luck to you, Tyr. We had better be going, Your Highness. I'm relying on you, Tio. And Tyr, I hope your efforts will surpass your father's. Foolish player. Your choices are irrelevant in this game for the most part. Let's go. So now he's just following us around. So I like to think our father is just confused, like why we're circling the maid repeatedly. Let's just try talking to more people and see what happens. The audience with the Emperor is over. Please depart. Why, Master Tyr. Is Lady Windy at the audience too? I've heard that she bears a close resemblance to Lady Claudia. He still mourns her passing. Ooh, a little bit of lore there, chat. So the previous queen died recently, and Windy happens to look like her. We'll keep that in mind for the future. Let's talk to one of the important generals in the game. Hello, Kasim Hazil. Ah, Tio, it looks like you've brought a fine son into this world. I envy you. You are embarrassing me, Kasim. Yeah, it's time to just bring father everywhere, chat. What I would give for a run button. I'm holding that circle, chat, and I'm like, absolutely nothing. Oh, we got hit into a cutscene. Also, I called him Kraze, but we'll probably be calling him Crazy going forward, because I don't really know how to say the name, but I feel like calling him Crazy is probably more appropriate for what we'll be seeing soon enough. You'll be reporting to him starting tomorrow. Go and introduce yourself. How about no? Did you pay your respects to Craze? Or Kraze? Or Crazy? I remember correctly. Shining armor? What? Found 100 bits. So there are hidden items in this game. I remember where some of them are, but honestly, most of them are not really important. I just like getting that one. Just look at these shiny boots. I've dreamed of joining the Imperial Guard since I was a little kid. I do like the reflection effect as we walk around. I will state that. I think that's a nice touch. Hey kid, where'd you come from? Emperor's upstairs and Commander Crazy's room is next door. Say, you're General Tio's son. How you've grown. Okay, what happens if we try going this way? Is father gonna get mad at us again? Gotta love the inventory swaps around stuff in weird orders also. We'll be seeing that a little bit for sure as we get further into the game. Right now, we have a mostly tame inventory. Speaking of which, I should probably very briefly talk about the inventory system. So as you can see, we have different slots allocated to certain parts of the body. Our weapon is not considered a slot because we only have one weapon. We just upgrade it with blacksmiths as we go forward. And all items, including consumables, have to be held by the party. So the more party members we have, the more storage space we have. Right now, we just have 6 uses of medicine. Right now, we don't need to discuss anything else, but I figure since chat brought it up. Look at that face, chat. You could trust him. It's the mustache and beard of the most trustworthy advisors. So you're Tio's boy. What's your name, Tyr? I couldn't care less if you're a son of a great general. You'll get no special treatment here, understand? Now go on home. Work begins tomorrow. Report here first thing in the morning. Yeah, whatever. Did you introduce yourself? I must admit, I'm quite surprised you've been assigned to such a weakling, but, well, let's get going. Even our father traps talks of chat. Gremio must be worried sick. I could have explored a little more, I think. That's okay, we'll come back later. So, chat, we were briefly talking about missables in this game. We are gonna make sure we don't miss one of the most important missables right at the beginning of the game. So as soon as we gain character control, we are leaving this house, by the way. Anyway, Gremio says, "Welcome home, young master. How did it go? Was everything okay? Were you nervous in front of the Emperor?" We told him I don't wanna. We sure proved ourselves in front of him. I was so worried, but I guess everything went fine. You shouldn't worry so much, Gremio. I think he should worry. We're in a JRPG. Nothing good happens to characters in our party or our families. Oh, Master Tio, I didn't notice you at all. Didn't notice me? Good grief. The only one you seem to care about is Tyr. Sorry, Master Tio. By the way, young master, Ted is here to congratulate you. Oh my god, the stew! The stew! Anyway, bye. So, yeah, so the game expects you to stay within the house. So, we were talking about earlier, we could get some missables outside of the town by literally just leaving the town. We won't be doing that, but this would be about where you would do that if you were curious. You there, what are you doing around here? This is the home of the Imperial General Tio McDowell. What? You're the General's son? Oh, excuse my rudeness, sir. Okay, chat, we're going to the most important missable. It's right here. So, chat, one thing you will not know from a casual's playthrough is that when you look at a store, later on we're going to unlock a superstore where the inventory is decided by what kinds of equipment we can view. Now, for story reasons, we will not be able to access the shop again outside of, like, the very beginning of the game. So if you do not talk to this character prior to you doing certain missions, you will not be able to get the wing boots. And that is very annoying, chat. We're going to make sure we don't miss the wing boots. We're also going to talk to the item store owner here. I think most of his items we'll find again in the future, but the wing boots is one of the more annoying ones to get. Yeah, medicine and antitoxin are pretty common items, so nothing missable there. Let's talk to these people real quick. I wouldn't shop here if I were you. You'll get cheated. Shut up! If you're getting in the way of my business, get out! Get out of here! Well, anyway, chat, we're going to be taking advantage of the fact that the wing shoes cost about 10,000 in the future, but for now, we're not going to worry about it. So we'll talk to this guy briefly. I'm also going to tell you something that's kind of rude of the game to do, and this will make more sense in the future. But we can equip runes to our characters, and that will allow us to use magic spells. For my recommendations, if you want to play along with the game, or you're just looking to revisit, do not equip certain characters with runes, because it will straight up delete them from your inventory. So I will warn you when not to do that. There's story reasons most of the time as to why that makes sense, and it's also possible to lose equipment in this game. If characters leave your party, they do not put their inventory back in, regardless of if they are alive or dead when they leave the party. You will lose that equipment. It's kind of brutal. Capital my foot, living the high life and all by themselves on our hard-earned taxes. So yeah, I think the later games kind of remedy that, but the first game is not very forgiving with that. So if you see me not equipping certain characters, it's because I'm waiting for a certain point in the story. Just for your clarity, without giving too much away. Hey, how about accompanying me on a journey? Travel is fun. Unseen vistas, new friends, and romance. Yeah, let's go. Well then, now that we're fellow travelers, I'd be grateful if you pay my bill for me. Yeah, screw you. Talk to this guy. So this is the Imperial capital of Gregminister? Worlds away from the poor village I was raised in. Oh, we can't rob him. What a shame. That would be a great way to introduce him to the city, chat. Just thuggery immediately. So there are a couple locations where treasure chests will not be reattainable, and I will point them out as we go along. In fact, we're going to be coming up to a location soon where that is actually the case. Now, for the most part, the missable items are not really a big deal, but for people looking for a completionist percentage, oh boy, is it easy to miss things. Oh, so you've come at the perfect time. You help us decide. Decide what? Who do you think is the most powerful of the 6? I mean 5 great Imperial generals. So we've seen a couple of the Imperial generals, and we could probably guess our father is one of them. But we haven't actually spoken to 5 different generals yet. Maybe we'll see them in the future. Lady Sonia Sholin, commander of the Imperial Navy. Not only a swordswoman, but a magician as well. We haven't met Sonia yet. And beautiful to boot. Lady Sonia is the greatest, don't you agree? We'll see. General Kasim Hazil, the best swordsman among the 5. The greatest swordsman is the greatest general, of course. Who's the greatest general? Oh, why, it's Commander Rosman, of course. He's defended Emperor Barbossa countless times. Also, I call them Rosman, but I guess it's more Rosman. General Kawanda is a truly great soldier. I admire him. We'll see if we feel that way as we get further into the game. I think General Milik, the Flower General, is powerful too. Top class expertise in swordsmanship and magic. Always so well dressed. Also, chat, my favorite thing in this game, I don't know why it's a thing, but I figure I'd showcase it here. So, if you hit a wall in this game, your character automatically moves down. So, like, when I'm moving up to go walk back up, I'm actually still holding right. So if you're in a small section like this, you just constantly bounce between the walls. That's my favorite silly Suikodism. It gets me every time, chat. I always forget that's a thing. I don't know why they did it I don't know why they made it do that, but it's there now. Take a look at this urn. I didn't think it was worth anything because it was left behind by a furball. But when I had it appraised, wow, it turned out to be a Celadon Urn. Lucky for me. So actually, he's referencing one of the 2 missable
This one is special.
collectible items. And indeed, they are special. I believe one is the Celadon Urn and the other is the Octopus Urn. But for those looking to collect all the antiques in the game, make sure you don't go too far in the plot without finding those, or you'll be kind of sad. We probably won't be collecting them in this playthrough. If we do, it'll be incidental. I won't be actively attaining it. So we have nothing to appraise, but they'll show up as question mark items, and then once we appraise them, we could sell them for money, or later on, we'll be able to place them somewhere. They say all the excellent blacksmiths are in Lenin camp. A friend of mine brags about the blade he had sharpened there. Maybe I should go there to have my sword sharpened. Okay, so he's giving us a hint as to where one of the potential blacksmiths is of the game. We'll be collecting all of them. Hot stew. Ouch! I love when we have a little dialogue with random interactable objects. It's my favorite part of RPGs, chat. I miss those days 7 years ago. Emperor was a wonderful person back then, but now... Yeah, whatever. Just leave her. I think otherwise we've done pretty decent exploration here. Hemmed red cape. Lame tuxedo. Big feathered hat. Floral shirt. Leopard patterned cape. Pink boots. Well, I think we found the well-dressed general's home. Orange tights. Rainbow-colored platoons. Or pantaloons, I mean. Green suspenders. What a variety of items, chat. Fine fur cape with sapphires. Fruit-printed tie. Checkered beret. Leather jacket with rivets, spikes, and safety pins. I don't know about that one. Triangular hat. Negligee. What? Excuse me? Peppermint green blazer. Why does he have that? Black and red half coat. Gotta teach him the stove is hot, exactly, chat. Very long hand-woven scarf. What do you have to say, man guarding this room? What is Master Milich up to? He doesn't hurry, he'll miss his audience with the Emperor. Master Milich, it's time to go! Elegant party dress with peacock feathers. Khaki riding pants with golden butterfly embroidery. Watermelon patterned summer sweater. See-through bodysuit. What are these guys' outfits? Striped slacks and sea otter t-shirt. I don't have any words, chat. That is quite a collection. But hey, this is one of the generals. Hello, Milik Oppenheimer. This outfit is nice, of course, but the colors on this one match better. Young man, which do you like? Say, aren't you Tio's boy? Of course you are, you're Tyr. I was called by the Emperor, and of course I must show him my exquisite taste in clothes. I know, chat. Forget if you can rob him. I don't think we can. Oh, we can't investigate his weird wardrobes. But also, yeah, look at that, chat. Oh, classic Suikoden shuffle. So, investigating his home, we could tell that that guy is certainly something. Unfortunately, I can't assert dominance by sleeping in NPC's beds. What a shame. I'll tell you something interesting. You know what rune crystals are? They contain incredible power. He's not wrong. We will be using magic in the very near immediate future. Again, our goal is not to go home. Our goal is to talk to everything and get as much lore in with this game as possible. I think that will be the intent of the gameplay. I will try not to skip any NPCs or optional events. We will be going for the true ending, as I mentioned earlier. But we're going to try to minimize grinding, because, you know, it's just one of those things. Alright, so this guy said something similar to the other guy, just that it's different from the boonies. So many country bumpkins wandering about. Capital's going down the drain, don't you agree? Well, we found a snob. That didn't take very long. Arguably, we found one in the other area already. We'll check out the homes in the upper right a little later. Let's actually go back in the castle, since I think we have permission again. Love the music gradually kicking in. Hey kid, did you see General Tio pass just now? Sure is exciting to be in the capital. What, you're his son? Really? Okay, we're just roaming the castle. Don't worry about it, chat. Talk to the maid. Do you know that lady Leknat? I actually don't know how to say that. Who lives in Magician's Island. It's not at all inferior to Lady Windy. Two sisters, both beautiful. The world really is unfair. So we know Windy has a sister on Magician's Isle. That'll be somewhat relevant in the near future. For now, we can interact with the animals. What's the matter with that dirt old crazy, or Kraze, staring at me with those nasty eyes? I don't like that fat assistant commander either. Wow. He's got some stern words. Oh, chat. I'm waiting for something to come here, as that is also one of my favorite parts of Suikoden, but it is not here yet. In the near future, it will be. Okay. So we'll visit the stables later, once we get further in the story. For now, we'll just go back into the castle, because we didn't talk to any of these people. How wonderful it is that you'll be working under His Majesty, the Golden Emperor Barbarossa. It's like a dream come true. A dream that surely will not be a nightmare, chat. Lady Windy, the new court magician, bears quite a resemblance to the late queen. Something's going on up north. There's nothing to worry about if General Tio's there. Interestingly, I can't go through this door. Oh. I love our reflections ceasing to exist at certain angles. Oh, there we go. We found the flaw, chat, and the visuals. Oh, I was gonna say, I forget if there was another door over here. It appears to not be the case. Anyway, what happens if we talk to him again now that we're alone? Didn't I tell you to come tomorrow morning? Are you deaf? What a lovely individual, chat. I'm sure we'll be best of friends by the end of the game. Anyway, now that we've been told off by him again, I suppose we should go back into the town. Maybe I'll humor the chat by stepping outside the town, just to show that you could do it. Can treasure be hidden around the cities? He's very rude. There are quite a few hidden items in the game. There are some that are hidden in homes. There's not too many, though. But yeah, chat, we could technically leave. We're not meant to. And as you can see, I don't really have a way of saving. So if I were to leave this area, I would have to basically battle solo. So for those looking to get the Fortune and Prosperity Runes, go ahead and do that. We won't bother. Anyway, I think there's one house we haven't been to. Ever since she heard about General Tio's northern assignment, Lady Sonia has not looked well. We have Sonia here. Here, after tomorrow, you won't be able to see your father for a while. Better spend time with him while you can. Don't be a fool, Sonia. Here, you're not taking this seriously either, are you? Worm stew. Apparently, our father just went to the general's house all by himself. So I suppose father would rather spend time with her than with the son. You see how it is. I guess he's got his priorities, chap. We're gonna go up here. Ted says, I heard the news, Tyr. You met the Emperor, didn't you? Tell me all about it, please. Let's go up to your room, okay? Tell me all about the Emperor right now. The 10 joins the entourage. So we could advance the plot, but if chat was looking how to get a second party member to change the runes, there we go, we have Ted. Right now, we can see if we check our runes, nothing is equipped to the protagonist. However, Ted appears to have something, but it's only labeled with question marks. He doesn't seem to have any magic, as indicated by the spark along the second row of numbers right above his level. So levels of spells are basically left to right, 1 to 4. It looks like we have 0 uses of every spell level. So right now, not too useful. Actually, let's go ahead and talk to the other people while we're here. Hello, Cleo. We'll be seeing quite a bit of her, I think, in the future. Young master, how many times do I have to tell you? Please knock before entering the room of a lady. Oh, well, you can be forgiven if it's my room, I suppose. How was your audience with the Emperor? Were you nervous? We're just gonna immediately try to go to Cleo's diary, chat. Also, I'd like to say, for people with pet peeves, that double quote on Cleo's diary, the leftmost one, that gets to me too, don't worry, chat. Young master, you shouldn't be looking at a woman's belongings. This is more of a spare room. I don't remember if anybody sleeps there. I guess maybe technically Gremio. On's dowry. Date 4/XX. Breakfast, toast and eggs. Lunch, sandwich. Dinner, croquets. Date 5XX. Breakfast, toast and fried eggs. Lunch, rice balls. Dinner, roast beef. Date 6XX. Toast and... all he writes about is what he eats. On is snoring away. Scare him or leave him alone? Oh, chat, we're gonna scare him. We heard the goofy sound effect go off. Yikes, what the... oh, it's young master. Home already? Was waiting for supper and fell asleep. By the way, how was your audience with the Emperor? Think I'll take another nap before supper. Young master, you must be tired too. About a nap before supper. Is it room service? It does sound like a good meal. In fact, it looks like Gremio is busy cooking still. My hands are full right now. This is the most important step when you're making a stew. Pull his ears, tickle him, or leave him alone. Well, we'll pull his ears, because apparently we're just gonna be a jerk in this playthrough. Goofy sound effect ensues. Young master, that hurts. Please stop. We're just such a likable protagonist right now, chat. Speaking of which... please let me join your entourage. I owe so much to Master Tio, who adopted me when I was an orphan. And I want to return the favor, okay? Oh, everybody's going to the dining room. Gee, I don't know, or of course. I mean, we gotta accept party members at some point, so we'll say of course to this. Great, I knew you were a great friend. Now for more important matters. What kind of man was the Emperor? Tell me about Wendy, the court magician. Was she beautiful? Come on, tell me everything. Fade to black. See, I'm sure I would like to see Wendy in person. Hey, Tyr. I really don't know how to tell you this, but, Oh, father's home. Say, Tyr, there's something I want to tell you. Can you keep the secret? Hey, chat, don't spoil a secret. Don't share it with people. Can you promise not to tell anyone what I'm about to tell you? Young master, Ted, supper's ready. Hey, it's time to eat. Let's go, Tyr. We could talk some other time. Oh no, chat, we've heard that talk before. Anyway, what happens if I just leave? Tyr's diary. Checking memory card. Okay, we finally have a save point. We're in Greg Min. So anyway, we could go... actually, what happens if we try leaving now? Does it let us? Oh wow, it really does still let us. That's funny. So we could just go on a solo adventure if we really felt like it. But we probably shouldn't. We'll talk to everybody instead of taking our seat, because why be normal, chat? Gremio, you prepared a fine meal as usual. That's why I like visiting Tyr's house. Young master, hurry and take your seat. Your food will go cold. Wow, this is a feast. My stomach's growling. Young master, it'll be some time before you can eat with Ted again. I suggest you enjoy this time together. Well, feels kind of ominous. What's the matter? Take your seat. No, we're investigating statues. Unfortunately, I don't think any other statues have money. Are the glasses filled? Attention, everybody. Tomorrow morning, I must travel north. Tyr will be responsible for the household in my absence. I'd like you all to give him your full support. Gremio? Yes, sir. You've taken care of Tyr since he was a baby. Thanks to your efforts, he's grown into a fine youth. I'm grateful to you. But sir, This is my job. Besides, serving young master is a pleasure for me too. Glad to hear it. Hope you'll continue to watch over him. Leo, Pawn. Also, calling him Pawn feels kind of wrong, but that's fine. I'm counting on you two as well to help and protect him. Yes, Master Tio. Of course, sir. Leave it to us. And Ted, hope you'll always be a good friend to Tyr. I do, so even if you said otherwise, sir. Right, Tyr? Enough talk. We could say have at thee, I suppose, there. Let's eat before the food gets cold. Let's raise our glasses. I do have to say, there's actually quite a few character animations in this game. I like that we are actually holding the glass. To my son, to the Empire. Because it says lots of blah blah. Wow. Brutal. Looks like I won't be seeing your face for a while, Tyr. Shall I wake him up? No, let him sleep. It's not as if we'll never meet again. ... says Tio ominously. Remio, take good care of him, won't you? That was kind of a slowly said line. I will, Master Tio. I was gonna say, Ghost Wizard, there's gonna be a lot of talking in this game, so strap in, chat. I will not be skipping cutscenes. Oh, did I wake you up? Good morning. Listen, young master. Master Leo departed while you were sleeping. You're such a late sleeper. Oh, he got us. That classic JRPG trope. To be fair, I guess this was pretty old when it came out. But man, oh man, is that such a common trait in JRPG protagonists. Today you start working as a member of the Imperial forces. We must prepare to visit Commander Craze, or Kraze. Remio joins the entourage. Take a look at Remio real quick, I suppose. I love that instead of saying we don't have something equipped, it just says not. Like helmet, not. Well, anyway, we could see that the number 1 is there to indicate how much of something we're holding. Yes, we're holding not, chat. So, the next time we have a day off. Hey, here he comes. You're late, young master. It's your first day on the job. I'm so excited. Whether it's battling bandits on Mount Sifu, a place you could have gone to for the runes, or monsters on Lake Torin. On here's your man. Calm down, will you? All you ever think about is fighting. Job is to protect the young master. I know, I know. Let's be on our way to the palace. On joins the entourage. Cleo joins the entourage. Let's look at Cleo's diary again. Locked. Aww. Denied, chat. Also talk to Ted. Oh, please, let me just sleep a little longer. Ted is not joining us for the moment. Can we check to see if the stew is hot? Oh, it must have gone cold even though there's a fire there, chat. We're not burning our hands just to check. Hey, wait for me, Tyr. How can you leave me behind? Ted, we just went to your room. Don't try to call me out like this. Now you'll be lonely without me, right, Tyr? I mean, we don't have a complete party yet, so I always appreciate another party member. Ted joins the entourage. We have 5 out of 6 possible party member slots filled, so that's a pretty good sign. Out of curiosity. Just for the sake of completion, you are allowed to leave. Do I do something out of order, chat? I'm thinking about it. No, chat, let's do something out of order. Just, it's fine. Look, this is where the palace is, right, chat? We're totally not going to the next village. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Rockland. What? That's right, this is Rockland. Not Rockland, because except for the rocks, it's a barren land. Just go, shh, don't let the game know, chat. I'm hungry, terribly. No matter how hard we work, life gets worse and worse. All because of that bum greed. Oops, that was close. Just forget what I said. They say a new emperor came to power some years ago. Out here in this country village, it makes no difference who's emperor. I want to see if a very specific NPC is in this village. If he is, I have a feeling we're going to be having a grand old time in a moment, chat. If not, we'll come back later and it's not a big deal. We didn't need to carry a weapon last year. Nowadays, it's getting so dangerous around here. Well, we didn't get into any fights, so that was kind of fortunate for us. Also take a look at the equipment here. So technically I could buy something to increase our defense, but I actually want to hold on to my money as long as possible. Let's not do that. We can look at the gravestones. Here lies a nameless soldier. For me, war was life itself. Here lies an ordinary mother. Good night, until we meet again. Here lies a farmer. As long as there was gentle sunlight, he's able to grow anything. Here lies a troubled man. Loneliness is a slow-acting but fatal poison. Here lies a poet. As evidence of my life, I leave behind a song that will be my epitaph. Last word of a woman who died on the street. Clive, forgive me for not dying at your hands. Ooh. This one is actually important to an ongoing story within the Suikoden series. We'll actually be coming back to this gravestone much later in the game. To kind of remember now that there's somebody named Clive that's being referenced on that gravestone. We'll kind of file that away for now. Fortunately, it looks like we can't get into the administration building. I saw them. It's true. The bandits returned to Mount Sifu in the east. That's where they're hiding out. Okay, we know where bandits are. Big brother, are you an Imperial Army soldier? You're not, are you? I knew it because you didn't hit me. Okay, that took a turn I wasn't quite expecting. Okay, so I can now get escape talismans if I really want to. Okay, chat, I think we're going to begin our pursuit into breaking the game. I could have waited until longer. In fact, it's probably better to wait until you get more gold to start it off. But I want to see something, how easy it is to do it with where we're at now. Be that you're in the Imperial Army, what's going on in this world? Life used to be so much better. What's the matter with Emperor Barbossa? Okay, chat, so we're going to have to relearn a little trick with the gambling system, since it looks like the gambler is here. Who are you? We have no food. They take it away as fast as we prepare it. Oh, I wanted to rob you. You don't have anything. How disappointing. So there's a character here, chat. We will refrain from talking to them. I want to see if we could save here without actually using the inn. Yeah, we can. Okay. So begins potential gambling exploits. We're gonna make a save file here, chat. So gambling in the Suikoden series is infamous. One, for one of the luck-based games being required for progression. But two, there are a lot of gambling exploits if you know the game well enough, and we will be attempting to learn one of them on the fly again. So the problem that we have right now is I think I need to get to exactly 10,000 to start my gambling setup. So I don't have enough to get the guaranteed item that I'm looking for. However, we're still gonna take a peek at the gambler since we're here. Also, I love that sometimes they like phase through you. There we go. It happens on occasion. It's hard to do, but he'll just like randomly clip through you. I never really understand that when it happens, but it's quite entertaining. Oh, he's not cooperating with us now. Hello, Marco. Hey there, fella. How about a contest? So, for those not aware, this is the cup minigame where we have to guess where the coin goes in. Now, for certain versions of the game, if you do not do any gambling and you go straight into the 10,000 bits gambling, there is a predetermined order of what the game gives you. So if I don't play the 100 bits and I don't play the 1,000 bits, and I were to gamble with him immediately, I technically could just look it up online and get everything correct. However, I want to find an alternative form of gambling. I want to see if this works. So one thing to kind of help you with the cup game, chat, is that there's actually a bigger secret to it that I don't see talked about online literally anywhere. And that's the fact that if you watch the animations of the cup, you will always be able to tell where the coin is by looking at the motion of the last cup. As in, like, you don't have to follow the coin at all. You just memorize what the motion was and where the final cup moved to. So keep in mind, chat, there's basically only a couple motions it can make. It could go from right to center by going through the bottom to the left by going downwards. It could go left to center, up or down, and it could go center to right upwards. So there's only really 4 different motions you have to memorize, and if you see that motion, it will always give you the same result every single time. So let's see if we can figure this out with the 1000 bits. If we don't get it, I just reset. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm more used to the 10,000 bits one, so I'm gonna take out my little notepad, chat, and we're gonna write down what the motion of the cup was and what the result was. Because once we chart that, it's figured out. There's literally, no matter what it gives us, that's all we have to see. So technically, we could get infinite money while we're here. So poor Marco, I'm gonna hopefully make you go bankrupt between this session and the next session. Okay, so it starts in the middle. Let's just watch the cups. Okay, so it went from left to center. The left to center, chat. Let's write down what the result is. I could guess the center. If we're lucky, it's that one. I wasn't really paying attention. Nope, it was on the left. So left to center equals left. And that's all we're gonna do, chat. We're just gonna reset. And now we know. Now, what I want to know for some of the lower gambling ones, I'm curious if that's also in a preset order. So be prepared to see the PlayStation sign a little bit. I'll probably edit this down a little bit just to give you an idea if you rewatch the YouTube video. But I feel like we could probably max out our cash if we want to. I want to get to probably, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50,000, and then I'll stop. Because there's better ways to get money in the game. But this is the earliest you could get a ton of money for, like, really stupid low chances. So, okay, so we already know left to center should always be left. And let's see if it's a predetermined path or not, chat. We're going to figure this out together. Hello, loading screen into loading screen. I know, it begins. You need so much cash in the game? I guess if you would have max try, I'm gonna be real. I basically just maxed my money twice, and that was it. I didn't need anything else for the rest of the game. And it took me about 20 minutes to do. Unfortunately, this character is not the best for getting money, but it is technically consistent. So let's find out, chat. Is he random? Let's remember, he went from left to center, so if he does anything else, we have to pay attention. Oh, so he went from right to center this time. I should also denote that both of these were down, I think, down motions. That does make a difference. I'm gonna guess the right cup. That was the correct guess. Do we know 2 out of the 4 motions he can make already? How much do I want to bet? 1,000. Again, I'm not paying attention to anything other than the last cup. I think he did center to left. Ooh, that's a new one. And it was up, if I'm not misseeing that, chat. But that's a new one. We haven't seen that before. I'm gonna guess center. Oh, it was left. Interesting. So there's 2 lefts already. So one of them has to end up in the center eventually. So it's okay. We're gaining knowledge here, chat. I didn't see which cup was the last one to move there. I thought he moved the left cup, but the right cup also somehow moved. Oh, I guess because he swiveled them. I didn't consider that motion. That's not a motion they really use that much in the 10,000 game. Yeah, that was kind of a weird one. So I'm gonna put another motion in here. Again, you don't normally see that in the 10,000. So I'm gonna say outside 2. I think it was clockwise technically. So I'm just gonna denote it. We'll try center. Okay. So if he moves the center 2, we're always gonna pick center. Like, the 10,000 one, I promise you, chat, is way easier. So we're actually gonna save our progress here. And what we're gonna do is we need to get to 10,000. As soon as we get to 10,000, it's gonna spiral out of control. We need to guess right 8 more times, and then about 5 more times. So 13 uses, and we will have done what would be the equivalent of like 5 hours of grinding. We'll get it done in maybe 20 minutes. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking because there has to be at least one that is center. We'll do that whenever we see it. So if he swivels the outside too, we're always gonna get center until we're proven wrong. So we're on our way there, chat. Okay, so he did right to center, and we have that. That should be the rightmost one. Do you see what I mean, chat? I'm not looking at what he's doing. I'm just looking, I'm consulting my notes, and we're just gonna save in between. We're gonna make incremental progress. But we are hard cheating this. We are hard cheating the game. I mean, like, it's technically not a glitch. It's working as intended, but yeah. Just roll your eyes, chat. It begins. Oh boy. So hopefully in the next 20 minutes, we'll have all the money I need for, like, the first half of the game. More importantly, I want to get the speed shoes before we go any further. So we'll do 1,000 again. Yeah, we'll be betting several 10,000s, and I don't really want to get a crazy amount. I could technically cap out at like 999,000, but that is definitely not worth doing. But I want to have a little safety cash, chat. Alright, so we're watching the cups. Where will they go? Okay, so that was right to center yet again. So I believe that's right. Wow. That's just unfair, chat. We're definitely robbing this poor small child, question mark. Like, give me your money. Give me your money. Ooh, I think he rotated the outside cups. It looked like he did it in a slightly different direction, but we'll still guess center. Ah, so that one was left. Okay. That's okay, so we have to memorize what his motion was. So that was counterclockwise. It's not random, chat. I didn't pay attention to the motion. So outside 2 counterclockwise, as in the right cup starts going upwards, it's actually always going to be in the left. So we gain more knowledge. This is fine. We're just filling out the chart, chat. And all we have to do is pay attention to what the cup was. Okay, so that one was clockwise, so this one should be in the center. Yep. It's okay, chat. We're doing fine. We'll save again because we made progress. But see that, chat? We have them almost completely mapped. So if you want to go back into it, I'll probably post it in the chat, so that way people in the video could potentially go back and review it. But yeah, this is guaranteed. It is random which one he will do to some extent, but once you have the guide, you don't have to worry about looking at all of his crazy cup rotations. All you do is follow the last cup, and you win every time. So this is a skill-based game. It is not, in fact, at all luck-based. So we are learning, chat. We have a little more to go. Let's try to see what he does. Okay, so that was right to center yet again. So it should be... Did he do it downwards, though? I think he did. So if he did right to center and it was down, it should be right. Indeed it was. Good call. This is fair, right, chat? We're totally not just robbing this small person. It's fine. Okay, so we're watching it again. What's happening here? Okay, so that looked like that was counterclockwise. And he rotated the 2 cups, so it should be the leftmost one. Don't you just love the consistency, chat? We're gonna keep going. I don't know where they got this money from, but I know where it's going. Okay, so that was a clockwise rotation. So according to our notes, it has to be in the center. Got him, chat. Feel free to play along. You too can get this every time. It's all skill-based. Let's go again, chat. Let's go, kid. The speed shoes are not gonna purchase themselves. Okay, so that was right to center. And I think he went down to make that rotation, so it should be on the right. Oh, there we go. Kirk's playing along. There you go, Kirk. See, you'd be up 1,000 too. This kid's like, maybe one time I'll stump him. Just brutal, chat. We're just brutalizing him now. Oh yeah, so he did right to center again, and it was a downwards motion, so I believe it's in the right cup yet again. Oh, my bad. Yeah, apparently it wasn't a downwards motion. Whoops. So right to center up is left. That's fine. We learned something new. I got tricked. My eyes did not follow the motion. So right to center up is left. That's fine. We'll save our progress. Yeah. So sometimes, unfortunately, my eyes are not the best. So sometimes I get a little confused with the motions. So we'll save our progress. But as I said before, it is consistent. Just my eyesight is not. So we're almost there, chat. About 15 more minutes, we'll be at the 10,000 mark. We just got to get 3 more guesses, and then we have to start plotting out his 10,000. Because I don't think the cup motions are the same between the 1,000 and the 10,000, but I could be wrong. And there's only one way to find out. As I said before, I don't think I've seen anybody do this. Okay, so that one was definitely a downwards motion. Like, he moved what was in the right cup downwards. So that should be the right cup again. There we go. We're so close, chat. We need 2 more guesses, and then we're gonna be in a new tier. Okay, so I think that was clockwise, because I saw the left cup go on the outside. So because it was clockwise, it should be in the center. Ooh, my bad. Apparently it was counterclockwise. My bad, chat. As I said before, my eyesight is terrible sometimes. Blame me on that one. His left cup went... Okay, that time his left cup went clockwise, I'm pretty sure. I confused myself briefly with that. So I saw his left cup go from down to left. So it should be... Now it should be in the center. Okay, we're good. Yeah, like, sometimes my eyes get tricked because, like, I'm looking at... I'm just gonna say it one more time. Because I get confused because I see the motion of the other cup, and it, like, confuses my brain briefly. I don't know why. Like, it's not hard, but it's just, like, my brain is, like, it just refuses to remember what direction the cup was going. So we're very close, chat. So we're gonna go for probably 6 of the 10,000s. I want to end with at least 10,000. I don't really need a ton of money. The speed shoes will carry us basically the whole game. Honestly, those things are like near endgame. So it's kind of funny. Oh, I want to bet the 10,000 so bad. Okay, chat. We'll watch it again. 2 more times on this tier, hopefully. Okay, so that one was... The right cup went downwards. So because it went downwards... Should be the right cup. You don't need money, you just need good vibes. Hello, Sir Magic Penguin. We're cheating at the cup game. if you're just joining us. We have marked on his sheet what his motions are. So try to you can play along if you want to Sir Magic Penguin. So we have, if his final cup motion is left to center, but he did it downwards, it's the left. If it's right to center, but he did that with an upwards motion, it's left. If he goes right to center and down, it's to the right. If he goes from the center to the left, upwards, it's left. If he does the outside 2 clockwise, it's in the center. And if it's the outside 2 and counterclockwise, it's left. It's not cheating if you read the opponent. It's playing the game very well. You're right, guys. I'm just playing the game with intense skill. So hopefully this will be the last time I need to do it on this tier. Hopefully it gives me an easy one. So my brain was saying he went from up to left. So that should be counterclockwise, right, Chad? I'm not going to confuse myself here. Should I choose the counterclockwise motion? If it's counterclockwise, it's going to be left. If that was supposed to be clockwise, it'll be in the center. Counterclockwise, says chat. Think it's left? Oh, I'll believe in you, Kirk. I did see the cut motion. So there we go. There we go. Alt skill. I love that this town is talking about that they don't have enough food to, like, feed their family, and here we are gambling and becoming, like, millionaires in, like, seconds. Yeah, by the way, chat, we're gonna go do normal encounters at some point, and we're gonna get, like, 50 gold, or the equivalency thereof, every fight. And we're already at 10,000, which is not a number you should be at level 1. So anyway, chat, we might be graduating to a new gambling tier. Let's find out together, chat. Okay, so we don't want to gamble the peon leagues, as it were. So we're moving on to another one. So we gotta have another set. So this might take a little while because there are quite a few motions. So we're gonna write down, chat. We got the 10,000 club. We got all the bits. Stick the starving people's money. Truly, we are the promised hero of the land, chat. So we gotta guess this right at least 6 times, and then I'll probably mercy the game and give it some time to get money. So we're gonna bet all of it. Okay, chat, help me figure out the final motion. This is where it's tough. This one's hard. So I think that was right to center and a downwards motion. Right, chat? Right to center. Down. Now, if it follows the same theory as the other one, it should technically be in the right one. Yeah, so let's see if they match. If they don't, we just make a new chart. In theory, it should be this one. Do they use the same chart? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, chat. Oh, no. Oh, no, it uses the same chart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We have it all figured out. Oh, no. Mercy. No mercy indeed. Oh boy, chat, here it goes. Oh, are we gonna be at max money, more or less, in the next 10 minutes? Sub-hour max money, let's go. Okay, we're gonna do it again, chat. We gotta get 5 more of these right, and then I'm done with it for the session. We'll have to do it at least one more time in the future. But for now, I really don't need that much more. Actually, I forget, how much were the wing boots, chat? Can anybody tell me how much they were, if they know offhand? They were at least 10,000. I might actually have to... I'll go for a safety 6. In case it was like 1,200. I forget how much it was. I want to hold at least 10,000 bits. If I'm off by like a few hundred, it's not a big deal. So, you know what? We'll play it safe. We'll go another 5 from here, just in case. That should cover us in case it was like 1,200. But if chat wants to look it up, by all means, tell me the price of winged boots. But in the meantime, I'm going to guess the cup again. Okay, so that was left to center in a downwards motion, I think. That should be the left cup. Yeah, here we go. We're saving every time, chat. We're doing the scummiest of gambling. Here we go. Let's go, chat. This is the Suikoden I know and love. So we'll play it safe. Yeah, I have, like, what the effects of the winged boots do, which is speed us up. It also gives us 14 defense, which is more than every armor in the game combined at the moment, and even if I were to buy items from the shop, it would still not be as good as those winged boots. It's so delightfully terrible. I know, chat. How much do I want to bet? 10,000, of course. Okay, so let's try to pay attention. Where's it going? So that was left to center, but it was up. Interesting. Apparently we could buy it for 10,200, so we need at least 60,000. So left to center, but up. Ooh, we don't have that one. It could be left. Or it could be center. You saw downward center to left? Oh, you saw center to left? Because the only things we have going to the right are right to center and down. I don't think we have a center. I don't think we have a single one that goes to the right so far. I don't think it mirrors. It is really high probability being to the left. So I'm gonna just pick left for now and see what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and we reset. It's not a big deal. It was in the center. Dang, I did 50-50. It definitely was not gonna be on the right, for sure, chat. The left to... so... center to left down is middle. We have 2 center choices now. Okay, it's not a big deal. I'll just keep going. See, chat, we learn. That was right to center and down, so it should be on the right. Oh, I misread the motion. My bad, chat. Well, we reset. My bad, I misread the motion. Yeah, I misread the motion on that one. That wasn't my bad. Some of them might be slightly different, so we'll make a note of it. Yeah, they could have changed it for the 10,000. So you thought it was down to so right to center. Onwards. Oh, so it would actually technically be a right to center, but up was middle. Okay. I think we'll just we'll write down the outliers. As I said before, eyes play tricks on us all the time. It's not a big deal. So I failed the skill-based game. It's fine. That's why we made saves. Otherwise, we would be here forever. Could you imagine if I just, like, lost all my money forever? No way, chat. We're save scumming it. But yeah, we're almost done. So if I get exactly 60,000, I can hold 10,000 for later. And I do need 10,000 for later for one gambling thing in the future. So that should put us about as much as I need. And I don't really care if I get weapon upgrades because it shouldn't really matter, but it's fine. Yeah, that's why we save scum, chat. It's fine. Come here, Marco. I'm not done robbing you. You won last time, Marco. So we just need 3 more, and we're done with this. Actually, no, I need 4 more. Forgot. That was a right to center and down. I think that should just be right again, unless I misread the motion. Because the only one it could otherwise be is center. It can never be to the left. Oh, do center again? Sure, I'll do it. If you thought that's what the motion was. We'll do it. We'll pick what you picked. I'll just correct it on my sheet. It's not a big deal. Nope, it was to the right. Correct trolling. My sheet was correct. Rip. Well, we'll try again. Yeah, right to center down is right. I didn't even see which one moved that time. Oh, that's a problem. I didn't even see which one moved. I was looking at chat. I think this might be a reset. I have no idea what moved. I'll guess center. Dang, it was still left. Yeah, I missed what it was, unfortunately. I looked away at the worst time. I was like, oh, they stopped moving. My bad, chat. Yeah, we're very, very close. I promise you we will not be doing this that much more. In fact, this might be one of the last times we gamble here, other than for one specific thing, I think, next session. Or maybe a session after that, it really just depends. But yeah, we will not be grinding for money after this point. Not through this method, anyway. Forgot an outside 2 clockwise, map 2. Yeah, outside 2 clockwise is center on my mapping. So it looks like almost all of them are the same. It just looks like one of them is different. But otherwise, they're all the same. Just the right to center down. No, right to center down is the same. Well, right to center up is center instead of left. That is different between them. So they are technically very slightly different, according to the notes. But yeah, we're so close, chat. 4 more guesses and we're out of here. There's all 60,000 and that'll be perfect. It's 4 more, chat. That's all we need. I should probably write clockwise or counterclockwise. I think I saw the left cup go from up to the center. What one? Oh, I don't have that. I simply hope you're doing well. Oh, you think it was clockwise? Oh, I guess it depends. Center to left, but it went clockwise though. Yeah, this is where I get tripped up. I'm gonna guess left, and if not, I'll correct the notes. No, it's center. Dang. I'm gonna make a note here. If I have a question again. If I see center, the left, but it's up, it's center. Okay, we'll keep going. Why do you feel inspired, simply? Unfortunately, I'm failing the last end of the gambling. That was right to center again, but it was down, so it should be to the right this time. Oh no, I misread it again. Oh no. Oh no, chat, my eyes are not working. No, we're so close. I have all the notes, I'm just not following it. Darn it, getting old, chat. So simply, we're trying to figure it out. It is guaranteed. There's a randomness in the order it gives to you, but we're trying to follow just to the last motion and what cups were moved. And that fully determines what the coin is. Nothing else that they do matters at all. It is guaranteed. So I'm just trying to follow with my eye what the last move was done, and we've written it all down. So as long as I can identify what the motion is, it should be 100% guaranteed. Unfortunately, I'm now misreading what motion they're doing, so I might need to rewrite my notes slightly. Yeah, the clockwise right to center. It's like, I keep guessing which motion it was incorrectly. We're so close, though. So close. Come on. We could do it. Just 4 more and I don't have to... Well, technically I need to play a 5th time later on, but 4 more for tonight. That'll be it. Yes, let's watch the motion. Spin, spin, spin. It was another one where he went from right to center. Do I second guess myself and just pick center because I don't trust my motion, or do I pick right? So in that scenario, chat, no matter what, it can never be on the left. So no matter what, it is a 50-50. And since I've guessed wrong every single time, I'm just gonna pick center. Are you kidding me? That was the one time I could have gotten it. I fail every 50-50, chat. That is brutal. Brutal. We'll try him one more time. I think it was the outside too, but I didn't see which one it was. See, the problem with the clockwise one is it's really quick, as is the counterclockwise outside too. So it can only be center and it can only be left. We'll try left. Yeah, there we go. Kirk read the right motion. This is fine. We're back to where we started, more or less. Was that a clockwise motion outside 2? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. If it was clockwise outside 2, it has to be the center. Okay. Chat saying it is. Good call, chat. Good call. There we go. We're gonna save our progress. Listen, we're gonna take the money and run. We're so close. 3 more, chat. 3 more, and then we're done with the game for now. Yeah, the outside one is actually slightly easier to read than I thought. I guess the one that I have trouble reading is the counterclockwise. The clockwise one was actually easy for me to see for whatever reason. But the right to center one keeps 50-50ing me for some reason. I'll just blame being old. Hey, chat. 3 more gambles. So that was... Okay, so let's reword this, because I think I'm confusing myself. So I saw a clockwise motion with the cuffs. Right? So it's the right and center again. So it can only be right or center. That one was definitely clockwise. Cat's thinking it's center. I have written to the right. It's not random, Kirk. I'm letting it... It's not random. If it was right last time, it's right again. Case in point. Yeah, don't confuse me, Kirk. like if that's what it was last time, it will always be that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It doesn't switch between the two. I'm trying to tell you, Kirk, it's not random. You have to follow the motion. So that's what I was saying. Like, it could go right to the center counterclockwise or clockwise, and you just have to figure out which one it is. And then if you don't see it, it's a 50-50. But since I saw that it was clockwise, and you said last time it was to the right, I'm like, that's what it is. So we're almost done. So close. Kirk is getting mixed up by the motions. That is probably the hardest part of this game, for sure. Yeah, so right to center clockwise is right, so that means right to center counterclockwise. Should always be center. I'll write it that way, since that makes a bit more sense. That way I don't have to worry about up or down, because I'll get confused which one is doing the motion, otherwise. Okay. I'm just gonna clean up my notes slightly. And hopefully we get a couple of easy ones. And we're almost done. As we're watching spin, spin, spin. That was another clockwise motion. I believe it should be on the right side again. Got it, okay. There we go, chat. We eliminated the inconsistency. I'm saving again, because I don't trust anything. Okay, I am now looking at the right cup so intensely, I don't think I can miss the clockwise motion anymore. We're good to go. Sorry about the bumbling, but hey, around 1 hour, we'll be done with money for probably 10 hours of the game. So that's fair. So in 2 minutes, we could probably make 2 more gambles. Trust nothing. Fair enough. We're almost done, chat. I promise you there's plot in this game. But I'm gonna get a little more money first. So that was a counterclockwise left to center. What do I have listed for that? I think that should be left. Left to center, but it went down. The road is left. Otherwise, I'll just correct the notes. It's not a big deal. Yeah, okay. Like, again, I'm not following whatever crazy motions it does. I think even the motions it does to sort the coin is technically also static, I would imagine. But I cannot follow them. They're too quick. Well, technically I have enough, but you know what, chat? We'll do one more. Just in case I forgot something that I need to purchase. Also, chat, pet peeve. They forgot to leave 2 digits for minutes, so we're at 1:0 on the timer. So technically, in an hour, we got exactly what we're looking for in the in-game time. We'll do one last gamble. As I said before, if I need to purchase anything, I'll still have enough for gambling later if I need it. The one last one, then we're done. That was... It was clockwise, but I didn't see... Was it the center one that moved first or the left cup? This one might get me. Center to left, but clockwise. I don't... My notes are a little unclear there. It could be left. Dang, it was center. I'm not guessing again. We're resetting. I didn't see which cup technically moved first. I think that was the problem. So I looked at my notes wrong. Center, the left, clockwise, the center. It's running it there. I think that's almost every... Yeah, I think that's every variation now. I just have to make sure I'm not misreading which one went first, that's all. Poor Kirk. Just one more, chat. One more. Then I have enough if I want to purchase side items or upgrade. The gambling music's gonna haunt your nightmares. Well, you're not gonna hear it for much more in this session, fortunately. We will at least get far enough to do some plot, but we are going to be hilariously tanky. And more importantly, chat, the speed boots also give us speed. So we will outturn basically everything, and I will be doing that to cheese every fight. No joke. I could gamble until I got like 20 bazillion speed boots, but... Oh, actually, that's right. I should buy a 6 speed boot because we have 6 party members. So, like, technically right now, I'll have to gamble one more time for the 6 party member anyway. So, no, actually, this was required. I'm glad we got money. I missed which one. It was definitely clockwise. I missed. I mean, I'll just guess center. If it's the same one, I'm just gonna guess center. It's fine. I hate that motion. Yeah. See, now I'm used to it on the right side. I'm not following it up. Okay, I'll gamble one more time without resetting. Was that the same motion again? They actually mixed me. It mixed me. Oh man, that was mean. I couldn't tell. It got me from left to center, and then it gave me center to left. Man, I was so close. I literally got everything right, but which cut moved first. It, like, one will move slightly sooner than the other one, if you're curious, chat. It is not random. I just missed which one went first.
What? What can this mean?
I know, chat. I got mixed. I lost the 50-50 twice in a row. Yeah, see, that's the tricky part. It's like really, really tight. So sometimes it can be a little finicky. I almost want to watch the video in slow-mo just to make sure I'm not making stuff up with that, but it definitely can never be on the right. That is for certain. So if nothing else, we've still reduced it down to a 50-50, and that is true. It's just very hard to read the center movements, unfortunately. If we get outside, it's good. So help me try to follow the motion one last time, chat. We just need one more, and we're done. So that was right to center, and that was clockwise, so that should be to the right. Okay, that was easy. Alright, we're done. Peace out. Bye. We're done with you. Okay, so our gambling technique mostly worked. It was a little shaky in the middle. But we have enough money to basically purchase things for the next 5 or 6 towns, or we could just get speed boosts and laugh. I mean, I'm all about laughing. Hey, it's still technically not been an hour and a minute, so we got all of our money here. There is a place I could go to the north. That's where we could potentially get the runes. I have no interest in going there, though. I do want to get into at least one fight here, though, as technically I'd like to show off what you could fight to get the urns. And that's not one of them. So let's talk about this, chat. We're in our first combat session. Fight does what you think it would do, but you can take manual control. Run has a chance-based escape. Bribe, we can pay money to avoid all encounters. We might be doing that later. Free will, we have the game auto battle. For now, I'm just gonna have them attack. Now you might notice we have runes, but we have no rune magic. However, we have an ability called Unite. So characters that have a relationship to each other potentially end up with a special attack. Which is kind of nice. Oh, they did so much damage! Poor Gremio. Oh, that is not the time to miss, Gremio. It's okay. Everybody. Oh, Pawn lived. Well, we're gonna level like crazy. Yeah, chat, can you imagine doing this solo? Look at our level up, by the way, chat. It's so cheesy. Poor Gremio. Anyway, we're the level I need to be for the boss, and we did it in one encounter. That's fair, right, chat? Yeah, that's fair. 120 bits. Unfortunately, we have a dead companion. It is what it is, though. So imagine trying to go up that mountain, by the way, chat. What an absolute nightmare with one character. My, what are you doing here? If you want to rest, go home. Or is there some reason you can't? Have you been picking on Gremio again? Stay, don't stay. We'll stay. The Gremio's now back. He's at level 1, though. And interestingly, chat, you might notice that we're talking to what would normally just be a fairly nameless NPC, but they have a profile. So throughout the game, we're going to be recruiting different people, and they have different positions they can fill. So we should probably try to remember, if we see anybody with a portrait, as they will either be rivals or recruitables, depending on how the story goes. So we're going to remember Marie here runs an inn. It'd be useful for later. Anyway, chat, now is the payoff. If you want to see how silly this is. Look at our ridiculous money total, by the way. So again, chat, we could buy like a headband, which gives 2 defense, or... Oh, only Cleo can use the wing boots right now. That's fine, though. I forgot. Only certain characters can use it. This is fine. Actually, out of curiosity, I want to get more than 1 wing boot regardless. Hold on a second, chat. Cleo might go in the front row. One moment. Yeah, double wing boots. Go in the front, Cleo. Save Gremio. She probably shouldn't be in the front, but funny enough, she is our party tank. So we're gonna purchase more of these. Yeah, that's fair. So unfortunately, our protagonist cannot wear them. So I guess I could technically buy equipment for us so we don't die instantly, I suppose. Like, fine, right, chat? Whatever. This should be good enough for now. Oh, I can't use a shield yet. I love how overpowered she is. Like, she's so tanky, chat. Okay, we'll give Pawn a little more defense. He already has a lot of health compared to the other party members, so honestly, no need to worry too much. We'll sell the other items, though, because I really don't want clutter in our inventory. As you can see, we could really end up filling up with bad items. Speaking of which, forgot to put armor on ourselves, I think. So we're not going to worry about full gearing ourselves, but it's important we got those wing boots, chat. So we will be cheesing the game with that for sure. So out of curiosity, if they hit her from the outside, from a theory standpoint, can they even hurt her anymore? She has so much speed, she should always go first. Unfortunately, I don't have any rune magic yet, which is what Cleo will be using pretty much for a majority of the game. Over her normal attacks. And because she goes so fast, she should be able to just instantly end any encounter, which is kind of funny. Yeah, there are a lot of characters. So I mentioned before there are 108 Stars of Destiny. However, not a lot of them are playable characters. Some of them just help you out with something later in the game. So do not worry, we do not need to armor up 108 characters. It's more like 40. It's a slightly more reasonable number. I'm gonna get into one more fight here, and then we're gonna actually progress story. Just because fighting here is just so much better than fighting in the other area, because the XP is so high. Mosquitoes, ew. This could be very bad for us, actually. Let's see what happens. Oh, she took 1 damage? Yeah, that's fair. Chat, we went from taking 49 damage to just 1. Yeah, that seemed fair. And we leveled again. And Cleo does more damage. Owen is pretty tanky. Gremio finally getting a level up there, chat. So we're pretty much set for the game. That's all I needed. Technically, I could have done some solo leveling, but man, getting that first kill without dying, really brutal. Speaking of which, I want to see if we can come in here for any additional dialogue. We'll save one more time. I want to see if Pawn's Diary has any updates. Or if it just dots us, chat. Eventually, we have to go into the palace. But yeah, we are way higher level. So it's recommended that you're level 3 for the first boss of the game, which we'll be coming up to following their mission. But we're already level 4, so it's fine. We can now skip encounters, which is kind of nice. Also, I forgot to check Pawn's diary. Whoops. He actually updated it all? We did. Yesterday's menu: steamed spring chicken, seafood salad, cheese omelet, Gremio special stew, and dumplings. Okay. Small detail, chat, but it's nice that it updates. I don't think anybody on the outside has anything new to say, so we'll just proceed into the palace. I do love that one soldier ant was just basically a god amongst men. Also, I believe the thing that we have to defeat for the urns is called a bonbon, but we did not find that in the random encounters outside. It's fine, it's not a big deal either way. Oh, actually, this is new. I don't think we talked to this guy. They say the real reason for General Teo's trip is to put down the rebels. They call themselves the Liberation Army, but they're nothing but traitors. I'll finish them someday. Ha ha ha. Yeah, whatever, nameless NPC. Goodness, look at me. I've got covered with mud over at the stables. The stables, they're just ahead. My favorite thing is not... Oh, my favorite thing is here. Okay, chat. Now, this is supposed to be, I believe, a dragon. Listen what sound it makes when you talk with it. Chat, that gets me every time. Why does the dragon sound like an elephant? Why? Every time. It gets me every time, chat. Futch says, stop staring at black. Haven't you ever seen a dragon before, you country bumpkins? Well, I've heard a dragon before, but I don't think I've seen one. They don't sound like what they should be. What did you say? Now, take it easy. We must hurry to the Commander Crazy's room. Oh my gosh, chat. I know, that's my favorite thing in the game. Every time, chat. It gets me every time. That is certainly a sound effect they decided to put there. Darn those elephant dragons. Just seeing if they have any new dialogue. Looks like they have nothing. Yeah, we have nothing to worry about according to the NPCs in a JRPG. Hello, Commander Crazy. So it's Tio's boy. You're late. You can't be pampered all your life, you know. Well, sorry, Commander Craze. We were just buying up an abundance of winged boots to cheese the game. Right, Chad? I can't help it. Now for your first assignment. Listen carefully, because I will tell you only once. Northeast of Greg Minister lies the Magician's Island. Nat the Seer lives there. She's been commissioned to look into the stars. Go there and bring me her results. Are you listening? Tell me where the Magician's Island is. They said northeast of Greg Minister. I could just tell him somewhere on this earth. That is actually... You know what, chat? We're gonna tell him it's somewhere on this earth, just to make him mad. Leeches are dragons, and dragons are elephants, and trees are snakes. JRPG C3 so much. Don't think you could treat me like a fool just because you're the son of a great general. Keep acting up and you'll be sorry. Here are the rest of your instructions. There is no boat to Magician's Island, but I've arranged for a dragon knight from the Knights of the Dragon's Den. Not enough dragons, chat. To take you there, you'll find him in front of the barn. The dragon will transport you to the island. By the way, Nat the Seer is the younger sister of the court magician Windy, so you better behave yourself. You'll find the dragon knight in front of the barn. What? You don't know where the barn is? It's somewhere in the palace, you fool! Find it yourself. I'm not your babysitter. Now get out of here. I love this character, chat. I always love talking to him after every mission. Every time, chat. 10 out of 10 dialogue. Anyway, what happens if we try to talk to the king? What happens? Audience over. Anything new? Okay. Nothing new there. So they're just reminding us that the two are related. So, okay. So we can't really do anything with that knowledge for now. Just tuck it away. Maybe it'll make more sense later. I know, what a great guy, chat. 10 out of 10. Gee, I was looking forward to your first job, and it turns out to be an errand. I decided to make him Dogi, by the way, chat. I just changed my mind on his voice. As if we were kids. I was really hoping for something really exciting. Take it easy, Pawn. Besides, the astrological results are very important for the Empire. It's not such a bad assignment. You're right. And this job won't be so dangerous. Oh. I don't mean to imply that you're not reliable, Master Tier, but you kind of gambled away our life savings. Hey, Tier, we get to ride a dragon and meet a real Dragon Knight. Ted, we just talked to him. Listen, I love that the game sometimes doesn't acknowledge we did things out of order. Like, we've already met the Dragon Knight. It's fine, we know. Dragon Knights are really cool. Come on, let's get going. Ted, you don't like the Dragon Knight. This has been established. Yeah, I do like some of the visual effects of the game, for sure. But also, chat. Thank you, Elephant Dragon. Are you the Imperial Guard? I'm Futch, Apprentice Dragon Knight, and this is my dragon, Black. Hey, Black, introduce yourself. Sorry, chat, it still gets me every time. Isn't he cute? So you'll be going to Magician's Island. Black will take you there in no time. You're a Dragon Knight? You're just a punk. Wow. Gee, Ted, that's not exactly something you should be saying to the person that will be delivering us to a potentially one-way area. What did you say? You're a punk yourself. I agree, Futch. That was kind of uncalled for. I'm a punk. I happen to be 300 years... Ted? Do you want to talk? Ted? Alright, that's enough. Let's be on our way. No, Ted, go back to the other plot point. That seems more important. Let go of me, Gremio. He called me a punk. Well, Ted, I'm glad that if you're allegedly 300 years old, you still act like you're 12. I'm glad some things never change, chat. Oh boy, this is gonna be some trip. Take it easy, Futch. Let's get going. Okay. Everyone climb aboard the basket on Black's back. Are you ready? Hold on tight or you'll fall off. Not that I'd mind if one of you did fall off. Hey! Watch it. Quit fighting in the basket. Okay, Black, let's go. Sorry, chat. I can't mentally prepare for that sound effect. It gets me every time. Yeah, I was like, hi, Ted. Nice little cutscene here, chat. I don't know where the basket is in that picture. I'd like to pretend we all fell off because we're just in, like, the stratosphere. Magician's Island. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, my job ends here. He didn't take us very far, chat. So let's talk about missables. So technically, chat, we have not missed the Octopus Urn or the Celadon Urn yet. Magician's Island has a couple chests that we will not be able to access if we complete the mission. So you could pick up a Medicine 6 and a leather coat here. Not really a big miss either way. Just figured I'd mention that. There's some areas where we can only get to it once for story reasons, or maybe we'll be prevented from going to specific rooms again, but technically revisit the areas, and that causes the treasures to change. So just figured I'd mention it while we're here. Right here until you're done. Be careful. Okay, so we are hilariously overpowered, and nothing will basically challenge us at all. And we're being attacked by Holly Boys. We could let them go, but let's actually fight them once with free will. We're high enough level that we kind of auto-win. I love the zoom in for the crits. It's a nice touch. Again, our front line is pretty tanky. Easy fight, chat. Look how little XP we get compared to the other area, chat. Isn't that depressing? 50 bits, not worth it. Ooh, I do like this music. I thought there was a treasure here, actually. Oh well. Let's continue onwards for now. We'll let this group go. Encounter rate, please. So anyway, you can see why I wanted to level. Oh, there's our first treasure chest. Hello, Medicine 6. Oh, Furfur. We'll fight those. We'll just let auto battle go, because there's no way we could die at all at our levels. Because keep in mind, like, not only did our damage scale and our health scaled, but our defense also scaled. So we'll talk about more of the stats later, but all you need to know is that stats big, enemy do nothing. And hey, because we did that battle, we got a free medicine. That's actually fairly useful. But as I said before, we'll be basically avoiding pretty much every battle. So I expect at least 40% of all total battles will be completely evaded. Case in point, we've evaded like 6 battles already. I did remember there was a treasure chest over here. Let's go ahead and equip the leather coat on somebody, assuming I still have space for it. I can just give it to Cleo. Oh, she can't wear it. Gremio can wear it. No, Gremio can't wear it. Or is it because they don't have the item on them? Oh, they don't have the item on them. That's fine. I forgot that was a thing, but now I remembered. So Cleo is basically untouchable. She resists more damage than her health total, so she'll only take 1 damage. Pretty much the next 8 or 10 hours of gameplay. Almost nothing except bosses will be able to hurt her. Luke says, "How unusual to have visitors on this island. I must prepare an appropriate welcome. Wind Rune?" Uh-oh, chat. Luke's kind of a jerk. And we're actually at our first boss fight. Let's go ahead and do a Unite attack, and the fight should basically be over. We're very strong. It might take 2 turns with our levels, we'll see. Yeah, 1 more turn. So if you're curious, chat, you can always just Unite attack. Now, some of them cause status ailments to yourself, like you become dizzy and unable to do another attack. But some characters can just repeat them over and over. So this boss should basically be dead next Unite, if I had to guess. Yeah. That went as to expectations. Anyway, easy boss. Hey, we're level 6 now, chat. Gremio's the only one that is vaguely near the right level. 1,500 bits. That's good. Now we can purchase equipment without worry. Wow, you guys really are something, beating my magic like that. What a greeting, chat. I'm impressed, Imperial guards. Hey, have you got something against us or what? Take it easy. I know who you guys are. You've come to see Lady Leknat, haven't you? I just wanted to test you. I guess you're the real thing. Come this way, honored guests. What a way to be honored, chat. Yeah, very easy boss fight. Now, what I will say, I should probably spread my items out a little more. So the way the game works, chat, is if I pick up a random item from combat, it's always going to go on the protagonist first. It'll give them to the left, to the right. And I probably want to spread our medicines out a little bit. The protagonist will probably always be attacking. So this should be fine. Everybody has at least 1 healing item. They should be good. So there's no more items to find, so we might as well just continue with the plot. Yeah, we are already incredibly powerful. How much money do we have? Almost 30,000. Yeah, that's fair. I could pick up another wing boot before we leave, I guess. The fact that we could double stack the wing boots is insane. Also, I wanted to check something. Did I check that in formation? No. How do I check that? Strength? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a magic number, chat. For an upcoming area, I want to get to 41 magic. If I get to 41 magic, I am strong enough to defeat all of the upcoming enemies. I'm at 36, so I'm pretty close. I still need a few more levels. I believe the stats you get in this game are random. You could get a range of stats. So right now it looks like I might be rolling high, because I think I'm usually level 9 when I want to have 41 magic. But we'll see. I'll need to go up at least 2 more each level. If I don't do it, I have to level a bit more. And it's unfortunate. That actually saves a lot of time to be able to get that magic. Just so you're aware, chat. It's the difference between 1 turning everything and 2 turning. So I'm keeping that in mind. We can also see the name of our weapons within the strength menu. So things like power and skill are pretty useful. I think skill is accuracy in this game. I'll double check after the stream. Defense is self-explanatory. Power should be going towards our physical strikes. Magic, MGC, just, you know, how much damage our spells do. Speed, very important for going first. And Cleo's always going to go first due to how we set her up. And luck influences a few things, which is kind of nice. Also, I want to point out that if we look at Pawn in the strength menu, we can see he's equipped with a Boar Rune. So he's one of the few starting characters that comes with a, or not starting characters, he's one of the few characters that comes with a rune attached to him. Some of them you can change, some of them you can't, so we'll keep that in mind for now. We still can't see what Ted's is. Interestingly, Ted has a more powerful weapon than the rest of us. It's already level 3 out of 10. Anyway, let's ascend the stairs. Yeah, we are well on our way to dominating everything. If nothing else, chat, Cleo will literally just face tank and carry every battle. I love the staircase, chat. We're already at a tower. East would be so proud right now. They're like, all you need is Yggdrasil. We're good to go. Just seeing if there's anything else we can interact with in the room. She's there, but we could just ignore her. Oh, we could go into her chamber, but nothing happens. Also, I'd like to state, I'm a little disappointed the flame effects are static, or unless those are supposed to be crystal. Anyway, let's actually talk to her, I suppose. I think that's why we came here. Magnet says, I was expecting you, messengers from the Empire. Oh my, what a cute messenger we have this year. She says you're cute, Tyr. How do you feel about that? I'm sorry. You're a soldier of the Empire. I shouldn't call you cute. I prepared the astral conclusions. Follow me. Oh, well, we already beat you to the room. It's more like you follow us. No, Master. We must go to Lady Lecknet's. Yeah. Oh, we can actually talk to these people individually. Nice. So, it seems we'll get the astral conclusion shortly. Here, don't you think that Lady Lecknet is so beautiful? Anyway, you should hurry. Tyr, Lady Lecknet should be waiting for you. Master Tyr, let's get the astral conclusions quickly and get back home. I'm starving. Yeah. Also, I love how big their eyes look in some of the sprite images. Like, his eyes are huge. Look at Pawn's. Like, my eyes are big too, but still. Very silly, chat. Now we get the dramatic zoom in. We see some kind of dragon at the top there. That was a nice touch. And the music, the game ramps up randomly. A little bit. Imperial Messenger, here are the astral conclusions. Please take them. Triple exclamation mark. What's your name? C. Tyr. Such a friendly name. I am an astrological magician. My job is to see the future in the stars. But the future is not unchangeable. All I can see is the overall flow of things. Tyr, you are bearing a huge burden in the flow of destiny. Translation, Tyr, you're the JRPG protagonist needed to advance the story. You will have to make painful choices and experience a great deal of pain and sorrow. Well, we're pretty tanky right now, so I don't think we'll be feeling too much pain. I know not what the outcome is, but always remember that your destiny is in your own hands. Never forget that. You must decide what is right. Do you understand? Here are the astral conclusions. My job is now done, but we will meet again. Not that I see our reunion in the stars. It's just my wish. He receives the astral conclusions. Talk to her again. Believe yourself, Tyr. I cannot say more than that now. How wonderfully cryptic. I'm sure that won't be important later. Some sort of elephant up there. You're right, Chad. Good correction. You're back at last. You sure took your time. We really didn't. It was like a minute. What were you up to in there, huh?
We don't hurry. Fletch will get impatient and leave us behind. Let's get going.
Don't be so rude to Lady Legnet. Are you hungry or something?
Shut up.
You must all be bored. I'll have Luke take you to the shore. Luke! I'm here, Lady Legnet. Take Tyr and his companions to the shore. None of your tricks now, do you hear? Of course not, ma'am. I would never trick anyone. What a liar, chat. If you'll excuse us, Lady Legnet, we'll be on our way. You. Yes? Your job is to protect Tyr. Take this. It should come in handy sometime. Fire crystal acquired. Yeah! So we can learn rune magic with crystals, chat. And this is where the snowball begins. I have been waiting for this. Tyr, remember what I told you. Ready, everyone? Then close your eyes. Wind rune, show your power. Boy, are they late. Hey, Black, think we should leave? Wow, they really are abandoning us. Imperial guards should be able to fend for themselves. We're on an island. We can't escape without you. What jerks. Slash Legnet giant. She's a little taller than us, but I don't think she's supposed to be a giant.
What the? Whoa! What's going on here? We're back here already. I've never seen such magic.
You are a worthy apprentice to Lady Legnet. That's all fine, but where's Ted? Plunk. Ouch, watch it, you punk. Better watch your mouth. Enough is enough. Sick of all this fighting. It's about time. Hurry up and hop on or we'll leave you behind. Also, chat, since we're here and we're going to be in a little cutscene yet again, there is a reason to run a lot from combat, as we'll see in the future. We're all aboard.
Darn, it's crowded in here.
Okay, Black, let's fly back to the Imperial capital. So actually, chat, there are different conditions we need to meet in order to recruit characters. And one of the things we need to do, I believe, is to let go or run from 50 battles by the time we meet a certain character. And if we do, we can get them immediately once we have the option to recruit characters. So we're well on our way there already. So it's all part of the great plan, chat. Hi-ho, dragon fed away. Exactly, chat. That's the end of my job. You'll have to deliver the astral conclusions to the commander. While I'm in the capital, I might as well take a look around. Would you like to go to the theater, Black? What? He's taking a dragon to the theater? What's the matter? You better hurry over to Commander Krause and deliver the astral conclusions. Nah, we don't need to do that. He could wait. I was looking forward to meeting a real Dragon Knight, and this punk shows up. What a drag. No, it's a dragon. What a dragon. Right, chat? Actually, this is new dialogue. Lady Windy and Lady Legnet are sisters. Why don't they live together? Maybe they don't get along. Okay. So that was actually new dialogue. I don't think we talked to her about that before, but it looks like everybody else is about the same. Master Tyr, how are you? Have you gotten used to the new job? We sure have. We just dilly-dally between every objective, like a true protagonist. You still grumpy about people being here? Of course you are. So let's go ahead and equip the runes here. I'm gonna do it now because it's more convenient to do it here rather than wait till later. So as you can see, I could choose to remove certain things, but characters with story-related runes, or ones that are with them since birth, cannot be removed. So for example, we don't know the story behind the Boar rune with Pawn yet, but we can't remove it. Similarly, Ted is one, but we hear the Goofy Duck sound whenever we try to remove it. However, when it comes to things that we assign, like for example with the Fire Crystal, we can choose to get rid of it at any point, if we really want to. So unfortunately I don't have free inventory space, but I could remove that rune if I want to. Now if you're wondering why I gave it to Cleo over some of the other characters, also rearranged our party randomly. is that she has really good magic growth. So certain characters do not learn spells, potentially at all, but in general, they have a very slow spell growth rate. So you can see that Cleo is level 6, but she has 2 casts of the level 1 magic, compared to Tyr's level 1, Ted's level 1, and Gremio is not high enough level to learn magic. And Pon can't learn anything even though he's at level 6. So we're looking to actually get to the second set of spell slots for an upcoming boss battle. And if we do, she's gonna cheese the encounter. Because again, the game doesn't... I don't think it expects us to be able to do this early. But we're like, silly game. I'm gonna get into one fight here, and then I'm gonna purchase one more winged boot. I'm just gonna let it auto-battle for a little bit. So you can see our damage is actually pretty significant. We're one-shotting because we're pretty high level. Gremio's in the front, unfortunately, because I forgot that they moved him there. So technically, I should move him back so that he's safe. Because if I always attack with the Unite, I don't think it matters where he is in the party. Being in the back row does cause you to do reduced damage if you're a melee character, if you were curious. Like, Cleo and Ted both have ranged weapons, so it doesn't really matter where you put them in the party. Okay, we didn't get any items there, but it is what it is. More importantly, I'm at to 30,000, which is a nice round number. Sorry, Gremio, I need your dummy self in the back, because you're kind of useless. I'm just gonna call it as it is, chat. Listen, he's not as tanky as Cleo. Cleo has more magic, and now she's got the fire rune, so she's basically God at this point. I'll purchase one more ringed boots, and hopefully we'll be able to put that on other characters in the near future. But for now, I'm gonna have Pawn probably hold on to this. That should be fun. Dragons are elephants, UI is a duck. Exactly, chat. So we have a lot of medicine. I don't need a ton of it. Mostly I want around 3 or 4 at any given time for emergencies. But yeah, we should be fine. So I do need to level a bit more, but I don't think I need to level for this upcoming boss specifically. I think I should be okay. Anyway, let's go report our job. I'm sure Crazy will be very happy to see us. You have anything new to say, or are you just doing the same stuff? Oh, you actually do have new info. Not just General Tio, but all the 5 great generals have left the capital. Smell bloodshed. Majesty seems to like Lady Windy very much. How wonderful. I guess I could go to their homes again. Reputation and reality really are 2 different things. Those Imperial guardsmen are so arrogant. Actually, what happens if I revisit their homes? Hold on, chat. We're gonna get as much lore in as we can. I will try not to miss NPC dialogue. Some of them repeat themselves, but it looks like we can now go into their homes. So do any of the people that were in their homes previously have anything to say? Let's talk to them before we hand in the mission. Ever since she heard about General Tio's northern assignment, Lady Sonia has not looked well. So, General Tio has already departed for the north. I wish I could have accompanied him, but I too have my responsibility as an Imperial General. Tyr, hope you'll come visit me from time to time. Feel much better when I see your face. Okay, so she seems to like us. But weirdly, didn't they say all the generals left? I mean, they did confuse themselves if there were 5 or 6 of them. Clearly Sonya is there, and I would have thought she would have been considered a main general. Yeah, nobody's in here now. Oh, nothing to rob. We'll go back into the wardrobe place just to see if the other guy has anything to say about him. This Neelix Oppenheimer, I think was this general's name, if I recall correctly. What do you have to say? Oh. So the other guy said they departed, but then this guy said Neelix is just upstairs? Well, I don't think he knows what the word departed means. Okay, so nothing new from them. So that's kind of surprising. I guess we got it out of order, question mark. I mean, eventually we'll not be able to talk to those characters, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's continue onwards. I'm sure Commander Crazy will be happy to see us. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen either, chat. I mean, we're just delivering the results of the stars. It's like a magic 8-ball. It'll just say outcome looks good and we'll be fine. Oh, we haven't met this character yet. Let's talk to him. Look at that face, Kanan. You sure took your time. Commander Crazy will be furious. Oh, he'll be crazy. Or maybe he'll be crazy furious.
Finally back, eh? I've been sick of waiting for you. Hurry up and give me the conclusions.
He delivered the astral conclusions. Concerned about a man in a hat like that named Oppenheimer? You probably should be.
I guess you've done your job. You're apparently not totally useless. So get ready for your next assignment. What's the matter? Why don't you look happier? It's an honor to be able to work for the Empire. Vendor Craze is right. Ho-hum. Listen carefully. East of Greg Minister, you'll find a town called Rockland. There's a gambler there that you could probably earn a lot of money from if you know what you're doing. Understand? Rockland, east of Greg Minister. For some reason, this town has failed to pay its taxes. It's almost like somebody took all of their money in a game of cups. That would just be preposterous. For some reason, they won't pay. So, you will go to Rockland. That's right, you'll go to Rockland. And tell them that their tax payment is overdue. Tell them they're overdue. Shut up! Stop yapping while I'm talking. That's right, all of you stop yapping. Idiot! Kanan, I'm telling you to shut up! Who, me? Forget it. Anyway, ask the military commander of the Rockland about the tax situation. His name is Grady. You'll take Kanan with you on this mission. Listen, all of you. I'm your superior in the Imperial Guard. Disobeying me means disobeying the Empire. Keep that in mind. What a creep. That's all I have to say. Now get on your way to Rockland.
Kanan follows. Interestingly, it says he doesn't join the entourage, because if you check, he doesn't actually occupy a party space. He's literally just an observer. Let's annoy Commander Crazy by talking to him again.
Rockland is a short way to the east. The military's commander's name is Grady. Ask him why the tax payment is delayed. Got it?
Oh, he's not saying anything new yet. If we advance the plot, for example, chat, like if we learn any new information, he does actually have new things to say. And yes, he will get mad that you come back and tell him these things. So we will absolutely come back just to tell him those things, just to make him mad. Okay. No dialogue from them. I'm not gonna bother coming up here anymore. I don't think there's any new dialogue. It seems like the people in the castle sometimes have new things to say. So maybe I'll check the side chamber once, and see what they have to say. No new dialogue, I'll just skip them going forward.
Big deal. Don't act like a big shot just because your father is a great general. How's that? An easy assignment, right? Why, young master, you better hurry over to Commander Crazy's room.
I'm sure that name was intentional, chat. Okay, so there's slightly new dialogue. I still can't go into that one door. Not gonna worry about it for now. Let's see, is Futch still at the other area? We'll talk to him to see if he has anything to say. He's probably left already, but we'll check anyway.
What's the...
Oh, she has the same dialogue. Oh, she did briefly have unique dialogue. That's disappointing. Well, anyway, now we have to go to Rockland, which we've totally not been to before, chat. We have definitely totally never been there before. You know what, chat? We'll do one more thing out of order because it's funny. Not because it's efficient, which normally I do pride myself on having like an efficient run. But I'll do it just because we can. So there's one other area we can visit. I forget its exact destination. But if we go there early, I think we can potentially upgrade our stuff. We'll stay to save and heal. It's not a big deal either way. And at this rate, we can pretty much let go every encounter. So somewhere along the... Oh, hello. My old boar? Sure, we haven't fought you before. We'll do it once. Oh no, our skill is too low. They dodged us. Looks like our ability to dodge is also pretty high. We're getting... Wow. Bad luck, chat. Okay, finally we got it blow in. Oh yeah, we'll be skipping those encounters going forward. 400 bits. Not worth it. There, we're looking for a mountain range. Oh, here's the enemy I'm looking for. Perfect. So we potentially can get a rare item from this monster. See if we get it or not. No, we did not. Unfortunate. But that enemy has the urns that we're looking for, potentially. And, oh, we can't actually run from Wild Boar. Its level is slightly too high. Interesting. It is taking very little damage from us, I must note. Unfortunately, Pawn hits like a truck, literally double damage every other character. So I'm just holding the X button there and kind of rolling my fingers across some of the buttons just to speed up the dialogue. A lot of mosquitoes. Good thing we don't have to deal with them, right, chat? Hey, look, more ants. Oh, we have to fight this. Oh, we succeeded with run. Nice. Not that. As you can see, the encounter rate in this game is pretty high. But fortunately, you could just let go most encounters. So overall, the combat doesn't take up a lot of time, especially when combat is like that. Unfortunately, we did not get a rare item. I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a path in the mountains somewhere. This might be what I'm looking for. Ooh, actually, that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, it is and it isn't simultaneously. Technically, that is plot. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute, if I come here out of order, what happens? I mean, obviously they told us there's bandits from the town, so we can piece together that they're being robbed, for example. Required boots. I guess I'd have somebody equip them. Sure, we'll go out of order here. Let's see what happens. I want Pawn to be slightly tankier. Should be good enough. So when we come back here, we'll just be taking the shortcut there. Let's try to figure out where the real exit is. I think it's in the middle somewhere. Yeah, that was a dead end. Unfortunate. Hello, bandits that we haven't been told about yet. Well, technically, they've told us about them. The important thing, chat, is we disregard Captain Crazy's orders. Defense Rune Piece. Let me explain Rune Pieces real quick, chat. So if we use this, it increases our defense permanently. However, there is a bug with this. So technically, with this item, chat, I could have infinite stats. So if you were curious on how to do that, basically, take any Rune Piece, use it, or excuse me, save and rest at an inn, save and rest at an inn, use it, then go out and battle and die. When you reload, it'll remember your stats, but it won't remember that you used the Rune Piece. So technically, right now, I could grind myself all the way to max defense. I'm not gonna do that though, chat. I'm not gonna do it. I will acknowledge I know how to do it. It's very easy. You might even do it unintentionally if you're playing casually, to be honest. But we don't have any purpose for that. Gremio's defense is pretty garbage. Let's give him defense. So the number in parentheses just lets us know how many other items we could sub out for that particular slot. So we can see, for example, when he had, I think, gloves equipped, he could have technically had something else there as well. But I just want to point out, chat, that if we come here early, we can't fight the boss that is supposed to be here. Like, we could just go past where the boss is. Oh, we actually have to do this fight. That's annoying. Do a Unite attack. Ooh, not enough to kill. That's unfortunate. Oh, we killed the one that went later. Ooh, 21 damage is kind of high. Stupid boars. I mean, if it comes down to it, Cleo will just go all the way through them. It doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of curious, though. How far am I allowed to go out of order? Pretty far, chat. Bye, bandits. We don't need you. Look at all these things I don't need to do, chat. We just go straight for the boss. We just have to remember which path was the boss, that's all. Oh, bandits with bows? I don't want to deal with that. Get out of here. Oh, hey, a save point. Sure. Right, chat? Yep, this is working as intended. We're just having a little magical journey, chat, with the full party. We can't interact with them at all. Okay, I just wanted to know. So this is our destination, essentially. And hey, we picked up some items early. Speaking of which, I'm gonna use some of the medicine on the protagonist. We're kind of getting clogged with item space for sure. We'll be using the escape talisman to leave this dungeon once we're done with it, so I don't want to use it yet. Also, I probably shouldn't have free-willed that. Oh well. Not a big deal. Now it doesn't matter, because there's only one of them. So our only goal here is basically to leave. I'm just doing some early item pickup because I can. There's one other area I just want to show off that you could technically go to. Rockland is probably the easiest one to find because you're supposed to go there. But there's one other place we could go to out of order. And I'll just show off where you would go for the runes, since I did mention them a few times. So you could go here technically right at the beginning of the game. Getting through this without any runes is kind of brutal. Don't really recommend it unless you're going for, again, a completion route. But fortunately, we're such a high level that we're just auto-dodging like every battle. So even though we are going to technically backtrack to get through here again, I still see this as a win, because ultimately, I need to run from a certain number of encounters anyway before we get too much further in the game. So we're just slowly accruing it while exploring. It looks like the path almost dead center is the one we need to take. I don't recall if we went to the paths to the left, so let's take a look over there. Oh, there's a chest we didn't take. 1,000 bits. Again, that would have helped us with the gambling game. It would have saved us a gamble. But at this point, we're basically bazillionaires. So it doesn't really matter. This will be the final chest that we have to take. And hey, it's an antique. We get to show that off, potentially. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to put spare items. So if we do gather too many junk items, we do have to start throwing things away. We have to be a little concerned. So all we know is that we just have to go dead center again. I should have... Oh, that did no damage, actually. Okay. We're gonna try to run from the boars. They're not really worth our time. And/or I could just bribe them. Everything else we're over-leveled, so we could just auto-ignore the encounter, which is pretty good. Again, which... Like, chat, we don't need to fight them. Listen, they don't give enough XP to justify themselves. Just give me 1 second, chat. I want to double-check my notes for where the other location is. Sorry about the pause. I'm like near it, but not quite near it simultaneously. Oops, sorry. I actually did not mean to move there. That's fine, we can just leave encounters. I keep getting, like, the fancy overworld map, and I actually do not want that one. I do not find that one very useful. I think I know where I know where some optional areas are. We can technically explore them. I might as well just keep going for now, then. Oh, actually, these things are worth fighting. I said before, if we get their rare item, it's worth trying once. Yeah, I might have to go more to the north. That song is randomly loud. Sorry about that, chat. I'm just curious what we could go to out of order. This area will be more important in the future. It looks like we can't do anything here at the moment. I cannot wait until we can upgrade our weapons, chat, because we are so powerful already. Oh, no random items. Disappointing. Okay. There's nothing we could do over here yet. That encounter right there. Really? What level was he that I couldn't auto-run from that? That was madness, actually. I'm gonna check one more time along here, chat. I'm looking for something in particular. I thought it was along this path. Sure, we'll try to kill Bonbon for the rare item. Unlikely that'll happen, but hey. Figure since we're here. It's not like encounters are that long either way. Aw, yeah, we can't go that way. Unfortunate. I'm still surprised I'm not able to auto-escape those encounters, to be honest with you, chat. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, since I need to go to the other location anyway, let's actually go to Rockland real quick, and we'll advance the plot slightly. Encounter rate, please. Oh, we didn't auto-escape. What a shame. You gonna make me bribe? Fine, I'll bribe to leave. We paid 360. Whatever, right chat? Whatever. Oh, I think I know where the other location is. I'm looking for a mountain range, chat, but I wasn't seeing it just walking there. I probably just went too far to the right. So anyway, let's go to these different people. We're already knowing Grady's a real scoundrel. We could sell some items, which I might do, because we're kind of overburdened. Terrible items. Oh, this doesn't matter at the moment. Nothing worth purchasing. Let's go talk to the Grady fellow over here. But this time we should be able to get inside, because before, if you remember, it was locked.
Hey, who are you fellows? This is Master Grady's mansion. You're not allowed in here. What do you want? What did you say? I'm Kaden, assistant to the Imperial Guard Commander Crazy. Tell Grady to get out here. What? Oh, yes, sir, right away. Please wait a moment. Grady says, what is it? Those villagers come to complain again. Get them out of here. No, sir. They said they're the Imperial Guard. Whatever they are, I'm busy. Hurry up and... Oh, what? Imperial Guard? They say Imperial Guard. Why didn't you tell me sooner, you fool? Welcome, welcome, members of the Imperial Guard. What brings you to this poor country town? Please, come on in. I see treasure chests we want to steal later, chat. Looks like you're doing very well here. Oh no, not at all, sir. Forget it. You know why we're here, don't you? Indeed, sir. About the taxes, right? We've been troubled about that too. You see, some bandits settled on the nearby Mount Sifu. Been pillaging the local villages.
I mean, chat, we went there, so we can actually just straight up call him a liar. We came across... Well, there's some bandits, but we didn't come across anything major.
That's why we've been unable to collect taxes to deliver them to you. I'm glad there's nothing to be worried about now.
Everyone in this world is either incompetent, a jerk, or both. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, chat.
What do you mean by that? I speak, of course, of your arrival. The arrival of the courageous National Guard. Getting rid of county bandits should be an easy task for you. You're not afraid of them, I'm sure. Oh, of course not. Bandits, well, we should be okay. We'll crush them like flies. Ho ho ho! It's ridiculous. Our mission is to... I can't wait! I've been waiting for a good fight. Me too. Teach the bandits a lesson, right, Tyr?
Of course we should return home first. We'll say we should return home first.
What? I'm the leader of this party, and I say we go fight. Just shut up and follow me, you cowards. Fine, let's get going. Don't fall back now. I'm glad of your decision, but do you know where Mount Sifu is? Shut up! I was just about to ask you. Mount Sifu is east of Rockland. Fine, now let's go.
what I was looking for in my notes. One moment, chat. I believe the location I'm looking for is called Tiger Wolf. I just need to know where it is on the map. I think that's the question for me. 1 second, chat. Oh. Oh, it's not where I thought it was. Okay, I found the map I'm looking for. Okay, we're good. Which is good. We have to go back to Greg Minister anyway. It's actually to the southwest. I thought it was the northeast. I was thinking of something else. Okay, so they're telling us the bandits are in the east. There's Marco again. Poor Marco, chat. He's so poor now. Oh, she's still gonna be mad about the food? Yeah, she's still mad. Okay, so let's save, and then we'll take another detour. I think the goal, chat, is we are going to at least complete this mission and see the aftermath, and I think that'll be a great stopping point. We still got a little bit more to go plot-wise, and we are already well armed for most of the game already. We actually have to come back here. So what happens if you go back to Commander Craze and tell him that bandits are stopping the taxes from being taken? I do like that the game actually does provide dialogue for that. But we'll ignore everybody else, because I don't believe their dialogue updates at all. Just his. If we talk to him, yeah, he's just talking about the new job. They'll update, I think, after every mission completion. But right now, they'll just say the same things. However, let's see what our commander has to say.
How many times do I have to tell you? Rockland is east. The name is Grady. The subject is taxes. Rockland, east. Name, Grady. Don't forget the tax. Rock, east, Grady, tax. Do I have to repeat myself again?
We just break him, chat. We just break him. I love that you can just keep talking to him. He didn't say anything specifically about the bandits, so I might have gotten slightly... I might have come here slightly too early. But that's fine, because we did get additional dialogue from him, so we'll count that. I think we might have to deal with the bandits, but then not get the taxes. I think we'll get extra dialogue for that. And of course, as you imagine, he'll not be very happy with us. You're worried he's having a stroke. Something like that, chat. Let me consult my handy little notes in the future. So we are in Greg Minister, and I believe what I'm looking for is actually to the southwest here. Ah, a bridge. Aha, this is what I'm looking for. Sure, we'll fight this once. You never know, chat. No luck. So anyway, this area is completely optional. Most people will never know to go here on a first playthrough. You can hear the mountain music here, and we can actually get some interesting items early. Speaking of which... let's go ahead and move our tunic to probably Ted for now. Oh, she can't wear the circlet, really. Disappointing. Oh, it's a downgrade for her. Oh, is it an accessory and not a helmet? Well, that's weird. Anyway, apparently the circlet is not a helmet in this game. Chat, whatever. Oh no, it's giant snail, chat. Anything but giant snail. I should probably take it sort of seriously. It probably does a bazillion damage. We are not meant to be here at all. Fortunately, the Unite attack does like a bazillion damage. Oh yeah, decent XP. We're actually almost the level for this area, apparently. Thank you, earlier power leveling. That is a lot of slasher rabbits. I don't think I want to deal with them. Medicine acquired, disappointing, don't care about that. Being where you weren't supposed to be as part of the game experience, it is when I play. We have to fight the giant snail again. So again, we are the level we need to be for the next boss. We're just taking a little scenic detour to a place we're not supposed to know about. Oh, Gremio level, that'll help. That'll bring up the party level. Gloves acquired. Probably not worth equipping, honestly. I don't even know who picked that up just now. It's Gremio. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about Ted's equipment, it's fine. Yeah, there are certain characters that will be leaving the party, and we will just have better equipment for them later on. So it's not really worth gearing up literally everybody you get. So I will take some of that advanced knowledge to know not to worry about certain things. Oh, Killer Slime? That would be probably really terrible to fight normally, but hey, we can avoid it. So those rune pieces, if you're curious, chat, I believe can enhance our stats further. There is a bug where I believe the Earth and the Wind rune pieces accidentally give the wrong stats. I'm gonna bribe to escape that battle. I don't think I want to deal with that. Oh, that was a lot of money to bribe, by the way. The door is locked. Unfortunately, we can't go in there. Fine, I'll do this one. I will actually use Flaming Arrows here, because I feel like I'm gonna take a ton of damage otherwise. Let's use magic for the first time. The crit is actually really good for us there. Ooh, not enough to kill. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Hopefully we could get the kill here. See, we did. So 2 rock snails, kind of scary. As you can see, their damage output was very high, and just killing 2 of them almost leveled us. Let's go ahead and use another medicine. Wow, they actually managed to hurt Cleo. It's crazy. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going on our magical little journey. See that, chat? We're just getting all the plot out of the way next session. Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of this Unite attack. It's pretty solid. As I said before, they all have different attributes. So some of them multiply attack damage. Some of them do less damage than the 2 of them individually, but they give it to groups of enemies. And some of them just give us enhanced damage in general. We actually leveled there, which is pretty big. That might actually let us skip the rock snails. Another antique acquired. Can't do anything with that yet. I'm gonna make sure that important items are not on Ted. He can hold our junk items for now. But I want to be able to identify things without worrying too much. Anyway. Fine. Oh. Yeah, escape encounter. Please let me leave encounter. Game, please. Right, chat? Game, please. Game, please. Am I really gonna die because he refuses to run? Thank you. You can see I'm almost out of item room already. We might be chucking some of these medicines out of the way. So the downside of getting the winged boots is I do have to hold on to them for a while. So we're probably going to be junking a lot of these things that are just kind of useless. We're just going to give up the circlet. It's literally junk. Who cares? Speaking of which, let's give up the gloves too. I don't care about the item at all. Speaking of which, give up the tunic. Don't need it. The money it gives is not even worth selling, chat. Like, it's actually just terrible. I'll hold on to everything else for now. Sure, we'll pick up another chest. Medicine acquired. Didn't really need it. Ooh, optional item. Let's go see what it is. So far, nothing in terms of armor, but I believe Blown Crystal. That'll be fun. I got that a little early, chat. Not sure who to give it to, though. I don't want to give it to the protagonist. I can't give it to Ted. I could give it to Gremio, maybe. Wouldn't be the worst thing ever, I suppose. So anyway, if you're looking for the Prosperity Crystal or the Fortune Crystal, I believe you have to come to this town with just 1 party member or 2. Boy says, I can't wait to grow up so I can help my father. Well, too bad for you. See if we come across any people with names. We found the inn. We'll stay for 50 bits. That's not terrible. Given that we got like 300 per fight, it's actually a pretty good deal. So we'll save here, see what else we can find in the town, and we'll move on. that single minute got to me. So we can go over to that door, but that doesn't do anything yet. Let's see what else we could do out of order, chat. Not too much in the huts here. Hey, heard the latest? They say that Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, is a 9-foot giant. Seems improbable, but we'll keep that in mind. Apparently the leader of the Liberation Army is Odessa. I've never seen you around here before. How are things down below? Living in a place like this, you lose track of what's going on in the world. Can't wait to grow up so I can help my father. Yeah. Old lady. I once met the Emperor. He's a wonderful man. Even had kind words for a lowly woman like me. Grandmother's senile. She talks about the Emperor all day. She got called out, chat. Water crystal. Maybe? Okay, so for those not aware, the water crystal is basically healing. So if I want like a healer character, I can do that. However, I have like 6 bazillion medicine. I'm gonna say right now I don't need it. The more powerful runes in the game usually are equipped to story characters, or will in the future become equipped to story characters. But there are some really good ones to give to party members. So I think early on, the fire rune probably shines the most for like the early game. Once you start getting to mid game, lightning rune has its places in certain boss encounters. And then probably the end game will be all earth rune, because earth rune's best ability does not get unlocked until tier 4. Whereas fire has got really strong level 2 magic, and lightning has really good level 3 magic. And it's okay level 1 as well. But, yeah, we'll be sticking mostly to Fire Crystal where we can. Wind is kind of in between. It can heal and also damage. We'll probably take that over Water Crystal. Water Crystal I don't feel is really necessary in this game. How do we not leave the encounter? Please. Okay, this is why I also get money to bribe, because this gets ridiculous sometimes when you can't evade that encounter. Ridiculous. But hey, I almost got rid of a medicine. The water magic is useful if you're very low level and you're looking to get like group heals, for example, as that's what the higher magic does, but I'd rather just kill them instantly. That's just my preference. Like, water crystal is great, so you don't have to clog your inventory necessarily with medicines, for example. So it's always valid to have to some extent. I just find like the damage runes in this game are just so good, it just negates you needing to do it. So like, for example, if every character here had a fire rune, I would just use fire magic every turn on those things and just move on, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury yet. Well, anyway, we're almost done with the mountainside. I think that's all I want to go to out of order. I think there's one more place I could technically go to. I mean, I guess I could go visit it, but I don't think there's any items I can collect unlike the other areas. Yeah, there's one other location I think I could visit out of order. I mean, I guess since we've already done it, we might as well as. Also, run command, please. Okay, there we go. So, one thing I forgot to talk about is that there is a glitch with the bribe mechanic in this game. So if you were to look up, for example, speedruns of this game, you are not supposed to be able to use the bribe command on bosses, but if you mash really hard before the dialogue appears on the bribe, it can actually go through, and you could bribe your way out of every boss fight. I don't know if that works on the final boss, but it works on a lot more than it probably should. There's Lenin Camp. That's actually useful. So not every place has a place where I can attach crystals. So I might as well just attach one now since I have the time. Wolf Gremio. Equip the clone crystal for now. Ooh, we can attach it to him. That's unfortunate then. That is a dead slot in our inventory then. I thought he could wear it, apparently not. Some of them have requirements, like they have to go for specific characters. Others of them are sometimes like gender locked. So I could get some decent things. Also, balloon defense is actually useful. There is a glitch with this. As you imagine, there's a glitch with a lot of things in this game. I will get balloon defense, because that is actually really annoying to deal with. sell something in his inventory. Thunder Rune Piece. I don't really need that. Thinking about selling it. I mean, I need Ted to hold something for me. Oh, I can just get rid of the headband. This is fine. Yeah, inventory management is a little weird in this game. It gets a little smoothed out in the later ones. Yeah, balloon status is basically if I get 3 balloons, I'm exited from combat. But it's possible to end up with a party of everybody being ballooned, and that causes weird things to happen with the game. So I'd like to avoid a very simple and straightforward glitch if we can. I'm not going to bother basically giving armor to Gremio or Ted since they're in the back row, and by the time that I would even consider doing that, it won't really matter. Sorry about all the menuing. A little weird in this game. But hey, being able to not be ballooned is kind of nice. And also, pretty sizable defense increase. Let's go ahead and sell the spare items. You can also identify the pot. If it's nothing interesting, I could just sell it for cash as well. So we need an appraiser for it, so if we see the magnifying glass, we can do that in order to sell it. If it's rare, I'll consider keeping it. Oh, I just saw a blacksmith over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Chad. Am I gonna break the game? Hold on. Just go get the blacksmith right now. So it costs 70 to rest here. That's the most expensive place to sleep so far. What do you have to say, man, in this bedroom? Damn, I was out just for a bit and someone broke into my room. Love my life savings. Damn, Chad, somebody beat us to him. We had the same idea. What a shame. Anyway, let's talk to him real quick. I got plenty of stuff. Where should I take it? East of Rockland? Maybe west of Mad Tiger Wolf? The Serani? Oh well, wherever I go, we'll be making a bundle. So that's your only hint that you could go up the mountainside. Okay, so we can go to the blacksmith. I might as well do this. This is the blacksmith. So our attack went from 5 to 7. Uh-oh, chat. It begins. We are way stronger than we should be. Dragon Fang. So she can't handle the upgrade. Leo, sure we'll level her. Oh, Pawn is more important, actually. Let's level Pawn. So we're getting way, way stronger than we're supposed to be. Because I should not have this money for the upgrades, if you're curious, chat. So we're only going to focus on the front row of characters. Not going to worry about Gremio or Ted. As you can see, that is a big damage increase. So we no longer have 10,000 bits, which is a bit disappointing. However, our damage is stupid broken. So we are hitting for way too much. 54 attack compared to 40 in the back row. Oh man, chat. We should be one-shotting these things now. Occasionally you see a suspicious bunch of people go into Kenyaki Inn and never come out. When do you suppose they leave? That's actually good information to know for later. Hello, suspicious person. Princess, I got something to tell you. You know, monsters sometimes leave behind those urns, but sometimes you find valuable things in them. If you take these things to an appraiser. Yeah. Sometimes they give you useful items. Not a bad game hint. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an appraiser in this town, unless they're at the bottom there. We'll make sure to talk to each of these people, just to make sure we add their inventory to a future store. Medicine, antitoxin, that's fine. Again, we're seeing some more characters with faces, so we're gonna have to remember where they are, as we're gonna have to go on a collecting spree at some point. Darn that tomboy Meg. Adventure calls, indeed, making her folks worry like this. Not from hereabouts, are you? We have a daughter named Meg. If we run into her, please tell her to come home once in a while. We're looking for Meg. We have some names of generals we could potentially look into. And again, not a single place I could get an appraisal. I think I have to go back to the main city for it. Unfortunately, I am under 10,000, so if I want to do the super gamble, I don't have enough money now. Yeah, let's free will and see how much damage we do, out of curiosity. Oh, that's a big damage increase. That is a big damage increase. 210 bits isn't terrible. So yeah, we need to get about 4K for the future. Since I'm here, I might as well enhance the weapon, quote-unquote. I could sell those pieces for money as well if I really need to. I don't remember what the fragments do offhand. I'm just gonna arbitrarily assign them to people. To be honest, I don't really care. I don't think they make a big difference. I think they slightly enhance stats, but most of the time they're just inventory space that's in my way. So for now, we'll give them elementals. I don't think it really matters overall what you give them. And again, I'm not too worried about messing up their weapons, because for the most part, I'm not going to be using weapons by the end of the game. But it doesn't really matter what my stats are. We can go here, but they're going to stop us from going further. Okay. Well, at this point, we just need to get about 4,000 in cash. So we're just going to go ahead and fight some things on the way there. And by the time we beat the boss, we should be back up to 10,000. Then we'll meet Marco again. We'll harass him a bit. And then if we want to, we can upgrade the weapons a little further. But for now, until we find a better blacksmith, level 5 is the max level. So you can see, we're now one-shotting them, so it's definitely worth it. And keep in mind, unlike in other games where you swap out weapons, that weapon upgrade is permanent. So the sooner I get it, the more damage I just do for the rest of the game. So On's already gonna hit like a truck. Gremio does okay damage, but we'll be subbing out Gremio when we can, because I prefer other characters over him. And Pawn does a lot of damage at this point in the game, so we're gonna keep him for a while. Gremio finally leveled, not too bad. Yeah, let's go deal with the bandits. Actually, speaking of which, there's one thing I want to make sure we do. Oh, no, Ted already has medicine. Okay. Now, there are scripted fights in this game that end up reducing your party members, and you can actually game over in them. So I want to make sure that certain characters, if they're in an encounter, either that they have enough armor or damage in order to solo or fight in a small group, or healing, because I might end up having them heal other characters. So I just wanted to make sure that Ted in particular, because we haven't equipped him with basically anything, at least has some medicine. So he'll be able to survive anything. You, finally Mount Sifu. All of you, don't chicken out because of the bandits. And you too. Here we go. Vaughn, you take the lead. Why me? Just shut up and go. I'm the leader, so I'll go last. Pshaw! This is exciting, isn't it, Tyr? Ted, please don't say such things. Young master, don't put yourself in danger. I, Gremio, will be protecting you with my terrible stats. Hey, let's go. I was gonna say, Cleo's the real protector. That's why Leknet went up to her, not Gremio. Right, chat? She knew. She knew who the god was. Okay, so we do enough damage to kill them in auto battle, which is great. Yeah, and we're not getting a lot of XP. It'll slowly scale downwards. We need about 3,000 more bits. I think we could do that. And all we gotta do is take the middle path. Might as well just fight these guys. We didn't fight them last time. As you can see, we are kind of trivializing the encounters. But hey, we'll take it, right, chat? I think it was the middle path. This looks right to me. Except this time, when we go through that looping room, something will be different about it. And in fact, the intro of the game kind of spoiled what's over here, if you were paying attention. But if not, it'll be a nice surprise. We crit for 135. Chat, we went from doing 20 damage to 135. Just shake your head, chat. That does not seem fair. Hey, we only need 2,900 in money. Oh, hey, look, chat, there's a boss there that wasn't there before. Let's go say hi to the boss. Hello, boss. Welcome to my world. Oh, hey, a bandit leader. A slightly different color than normal. Oh well, time to kill him like all the rest. Oh, we're just gonna straight up crit him? Wow, they don't even get a turn, chat. Again, XP pretty marginal, don't really care about it, but we'll take the money. Hello, boss. So we see Soldier Ann is protected by, or excuse me, the Soldier Ants are protecting the Queen Anne. So we got a very, very good spell called Firestorm. This is one of the first and earliest abilities you could get in the game that can AoE. So if we want to, I can use this to destroy the Soldier Ants. However, having played this game before, I know I should not do that. So we're just going to take it casually for now. We're not going to worry about optimization. I just want to deal with the Soldier Ants. Nice.
Fireball!
Fireball indeed, chat. You can see we're critting up the storm and one-shotting. So we're slowly injuring her. But as you can see, chat, Queen Anne has decided it is her turn. So we're slowly injuring the Queen Anne. However, not making a lot of progress here.
Damn, she's powerful. We'll never beat her.
This rate, we'll get wiped out.
Fools, what do you say? You must protect me.
Young master, let's run. I'll protect you. I don't know if we can make it.
Do something.
Here, everybody stand back. I have an idea. Okay, Ted, don't be reckless, Ted. We'll say don't be reckless, Ted. Don't worry, Tyr. Let me handle this. But thanks for being considerate, Tyr. Uh-oh, Chad. That icon we saw in the intro. Not quite the power of friendship. It is definitely the power of die. Goodbye, Queen Anne. Ted forgot Tyr, chat.
What the hell?
Ted, how did you do that? Sorry, but I can't explain right now. Tyr, I'll tell you when we get home, but don't ask now. Anyway, let's get rid of the bandits and go back to Greg Minister.
This must be what Commander Crazy was talking about.
Ted finally used the rune he had, and it one-shot everything. Yeah, instant wreckage, chat. So very suspicious. But hey, we gotta go deal with the bandit leader. Might as well earn money while we're here. A random crit? That doesn't seem fair. Oh, Gremio, you're not in my front row. 600 bits? Wow, that's a lot of money, actually. Anyway, chat, Gremio isn't meant for the front line. Get out of here. Silly game. Leo's the party tank. That's why she deserves to be in the front. How would they ever kill her? Alright, let's check her magic score. Curious about something. We have leveled a couple times, but I haven't looked recently. Oh, she's at 43? Oh, I hit the magic number already, chat. I didn't even notice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Encounter, that's coming up. Chat, I'm so sorry. We have more magic than I need. We're good. I don't even need to level anymore. So that was really fortunate magic score rolls. I think we got 2 every level.
Marcus says, well, well, we have visitors. How unusual. What do you want? Listen up, you bandits. I, Kanan, Assistant Commander of the Imperial Guard of the Golden Emperor Barbarossa, have come here to teach you a lesson. Turn yourselves in, you tax thieves. Did you hear that? He says we're the tax thieves. Listen here, you petty clerk. I'm Varkas, the Whirlwind Axe. Sidonia, introduce yourself too. Why bother? Affable fellow. Anyway, that there is Marksman Sidonia. You Imperial tax robbers better get out of here before you get hurt. I'm the renowned Imperial hero.
Shut up. Don't you join in their games.
Listen, bandits, if you don't give yourselves up, you'll be sorry. You wanna fight? Fellas, go get 'em.
Oh no, Chad, all the bandits.
Whoa, those guys are serious. What are you doing? Hurry up and fight, fight!
Chat, it sure would be a shame if I could end the encounter in one spell. It sure would be a shame, chat. Anyway, Cleo's a god. That was fair, right, chat? Anyway, Rune Magic OP.
You gods are hopeless. I'll take you on myself. Sidonia, give me a hand.
Alright, so now we have to actually do the real boss battle. Oh, no, Duck Bend. I still have Flaming Arrows, so we should get here. We'll do United Attack, and we'll just kill Sidonia first. This should still do a lot of damage. Oh, he crit us for 21. Oh, he dodged and countered. What a god. Unfortunately, I think he's about to be United roasted. Oh yeah, that killed him instantly. Anyway, chat. I think it's safe to say it's GG. I'm not even gonna bother using fire magic. He's just dead. There's no way. $156. Oh, the damage is so high. Thank you, Pawn. Anyway, that was the boss battle, chat. Again, look at that, chat. They were going upwards of 2 to 4 damage every level. Like, Ted there gained 3 to his attack. 700 bits. Yeah, apparently he teleports. He's just that fast, chat. Yeah, we are so overpowered right now. Give up? Are you alright, young master?
That's what you get for defying me.
You didn't do a thing.
Damn, how could I be defeated by Imperial dogs? Capture the bandits. Okay, our work here is done. Let's get the hell out of here.
It won't let me check the hut. Oh well.
Phew, that idiot sure moves fast on the way down. Hurry it up, you all. We're off to a hero's welcome in Rockland.
So, chat, you must be asking yourself, with the bandits in tow, what if, instead of going to Rockland, we take them back to the Imperial capital? Of course. Anyway, we're back up to almost 10,000 again. Oh, we got a pointed hat for free. Huh. Okay, well, that was convenient. I mean, that's actually pretty good to give to Gremio. I mostly just need to make sure Gremio doesn't die. Oh darn, chat. Oh, we need to fight one more encounter and I'm back up to 10,000. So we'll do a safety gamble, chat. That way I have enough money. Anyway, bandits in tow, let's just go right into the Imperial capital. I'm sure Commander Crazy would appreciate what we're doing. It's my favorite, chat. It's absolutely my favorite. At some point I should use the inn. In fact, I'm gonna do that on the way out of here. Yeah, fire magic OP, chat.
Who are these men? Bandits of Mount Sifu? Never heard of them. Hand them over to Grady, military commander of Rockland. I can't be bothered with this.
I love annoying him, Chad. Just every time. It makes me smile. Oh, Suikoden. I'm glad you added all that dialogue in there. I'm not sure how many people bother talking to him over and over, but I'm so glad he has so many things to say to us. So anyway, let's use the inn again, and we should see how much magic we should now be able to cast. As you can see, Firestorm basically ends any kind of group encounter instantly. So the faster we can get power runes, the better off we are. Interestingly, she doesn't charge us to rest, like some of the other places. We'll save because we haven't done that in a while. We'll make our magical little journey back to Rockland. So she is up to 3 level 1s and 1 level 2. We see Ted can also use stuff. However, the duck noise tells me I still can't see what he can do. It's unfortunate. But hey, we have Firestorm. What a great spell. Expect to see a lot of that. We'll be using the single target fire spell in order to deal with some of the harder, not quite escapable encounters. Oh, we actually didn't get into a fight on the way to Rockland. That's surprising. So yeah, we just need a little bit of money to be good to go. Actually, I can also sell the junk items that we have. I should do that right now, actually. Only got a medicine. Hold on to it for now. Oh, he didn't even have... I'm sorry, I thought he had a bandana. Never mind. He doesn't have anything for us to sell. I'm gonna rearrange my equipment slightly. I'll give it to Pawn. We'll leave Ted where he is. He's already leveled enough. It doesn't really matter. As you can see, his rune is quite powerful. As you can imagine, I'm not really concerned about his damage, and he's in the back row, so it kind of is what it is. Oh, Marco. I can't resist. I'm sorry, chat. We're saving again. I couldn't resist. We'll do one more gamble more than I promised. Sorry, chat. I broke my promise. Getting the 10k here would be so useful for me in the future. Okay, chat. One last time. Oh, I don't have enough money. Damn, chat. I don't think it's worth doing the lower gamble. Let's get into a fight, and then we'll do Marco one more time. Because I want to make sure that we have enough for improving the equipment of our 6th party member. Because that would speed things up a little bit. We'll just free will. It should basically kill everything. We're very powerful. Or we just miss. Power doesn't mean anything. Yeah, all they could do is 1 damage to Cleo. Pawn critting for 171. That seems fair. We acquired a holy crystal. Really? Oh, really? Chat. Well, this changes everything. Wait a minute. I actually just got a random holy crystal. Are you serious? What are the odds of that? Okay. Actually worth it. I'll identify the item maybe that we have and sell it. I think Gremio can wear the Holy Crystal, because I don't really care about his magic spells. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that freedom of movement, chat. Oh my gosh, it's so much faster. That was worth the running around aimlessly for a bit. Completely worth it. I think when I first played the game, I didn't even get it at all until much later. Also, that was a lot of money to appraise. I don't know if that was worth it. Oh, I got Octopus Urn. Hey, one of the rare items. We'll keep the Octopus Urn. Unfortunately, I can't run in the overworld. I believe there is an upgrade to the Holy Crystal. I think it's called the True Holy Crystal. We'll be getting that automatically in the future. I'm actually gonna go into the mountains real quick to get enough money. I want to get the gamble out of the way. And now that we move really quickly, as you can see, dungeon exploration will be very fast comparatively. So kind of huge that we got that. As I said before, I've gone like hours without getting that item, so I was very surprised we got it that easily. I'm looking to hopefully just get into a boar encounter. I'll just free will it, it's fine. We have enough raw levels that even Gremio at base weapon is still strong enough to insta-kill these. I'm really not that concerned. And once we're at 10,000, we'll be back to where we need to be. Not quite enough. So the boars, I think, gave 500 when there were 2 of them. Perfect. Unite attack on those, that should be good enough. Wow, they can just one-shot the boar by themselves. That's kind of crazy. So 1 more of those and we're good to go. Just 1 more encounter. That might be good enough. We'll see. If not, I'll just start leaving and then kill what we can on the way out. So even though that guy had more health, it didn't matter. Too much damage, chat. 310, I think that's enough. Yep, perfect. Okay. So one more gamble, so we always have 10k. Movement speed. Sure, we'll fight one more. Easy peasy, chat. Zoom, 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 indeed. Get out of here. So this will be the last time we can really gamble with Marco for a little while, as we'll be restricted to where we could go pretty soon. Oh, mosquitoes. You can't deal with this. I love that pawn is literally just going around punching everything. Like giant bears, weird slime monsters. He just puts his fist in them, chat, and just kills them. It's like a 1-2 punch and it's over. Yeah, we don't care about the XP. It'll scale downwards, so if we're over-leveled for an area, we get basically nothing. So the game does kind of cap us to an extent with our level. So do not expect me to really push the boundary of where it's already stopping us. If we happen to catch up to the expected level, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, don't expect me to go to like level 50 or something like right now. In fact, for the most part, we're going to be using Let Go. With the exception of needing money for the gamble. Okay, chat, one more gamble. You know what? We'll do 2. You know what? We're already here. So it was clockwise. Left to center. I don't have that written down for some reason. I have a 50-50. I don't know why left to center counterclockwise. I'll guess this one. Darn, it was in the middle. My bad, chat. I need to write down which one is clockwise and which one is counterclockwise. Once I do that, I think that'll fix my confusion. Because sometimes I forget which one is technically going up. That's more an issue with the notes. Like, we figured it out. I did it wrong. So yeah, we'll go for 20,000. That should be enough to power level equipment for the 6th character that we should be getting in just a little bit. And then from there, I'm good to go for money, because now encounters will start giving an okay amount. Sorry about that, chat. We're gonna have to guess again. We have not seen that character, but she's there washing away. Double load. Brutal. See, if we were playing on something like an emulator, we could save state, but alas, chat. We are on a good old PlayStation. We gotta sit through all those load times. Okay. Where is he gonna take this time? That one was clockwise, it was left to center. Okay. This is the same one he did last time. That's easy enough. Alright, we're gonna save our progress. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do to confuse myself a bit less, I'm just gonna denote if it's clockwise or not. And I think that'll avoid the confusion with the notes. I think I made it overly complicated with the notes. I think just denoting if it was clockwise or not is good enough. So, like, it doesn't matter if it goes from left to center or center to left. It's just as long as it goes clockwise. That's all we care about. We'll do one more gamble, as I said before, just to make sure we can afford upgrades. Like, 20,000 is pretty good, but what if we were at 30,000? That was clockwise right to center. That should be on the right. Nice. And see that, chat? We just skipped like 300 combats of money already. So that's good enough. Excellent. So we have enough for any future gambling games at the moment, and if we need to upgrade characters, we have the money. Again, the game does not expect us to have this much cash, so being able to go straight to level 5 with weapons is pretty rare. Normally, you'll just be focusing on 1 or 2 characters to upgrade, but with the gambling, we don't have to care about that. So do you have anything new to say? Nope. Okay, well, let's drop them off at the general's area. Just making sure Cleo has her spell uses back, just in case they need them. Pawn's looking super tanky at 121 health. Really nothing they can do. Fortunately, I can't go in that rightmost door.
Welcome back, Master Kanan. What happened with the bandits? What, you captured them? Get Master Grady right away. Please, wait a moment.
I want that treasure chest so bad, chat.
You're back so soon. I'm impressed, Imperial Guardsman. You didn't waste any time capturing the tax thieves. What do you mean, tax thieves? You're the tax thief. We'll place them in this dungeon here.
Goodbye, bandits.
Master Kanan? What? Please take this, a small gift from the villagers. Well, thank you very much.
We found 10,000 bits.
This is dangerous, so I'll hold on to it.
And he stole the 10,000 bits. What a tease, chat.
Thanks to my efforts, the bandits have been captured. Let's get back to Great Minister. I'm gonna report my success to Commander Crazy right away.
Oh, I wanna... Oh, not allowed in. Dang. We'll be back, chat. No, they're not hiding in the east. Silly girl. We already brought her to the mayor's. Or them, I mean. Alright, so none of them have anything new to say. A little disappointing. Oh well. They'll just go on being forever terribly hungry. Mission accomplished. Right, chat? Mission accomplished. We might get another rare urn here. We'll see. This is the last opportunity I'll go for it. 210 bits is okay. For how quick that combat was. It's okay. I could upgrade Gremio with this money. I'll hold on to it. I don't really care about Gremio. He's got Holy Crystal. That's all I care about, chat.
This is as far as you have to come. I'll report to Commander Crazy. You can all go home and rest. I'm such a nice guy. Yeah, so nice it makes me want to cry. He's planning to take all the credit for himself.
Let it go, Pawn. It wasn't such a big accomplishment anyway.
I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go home and rest. Young Master, we've been away from home for a long time. I'll have to fix something special to eat. Great, Gremio. Your cooking's terrific. Ted, you come with me. What's this about? Oh, nothing much. It'll be over soon, Kanan says ominously. Come along now, he says ominously. Okay then, Tyr, go on home. I'll see you later. I have so many things to tell you in the future.
See? See, chat, he has to tell us something. Surely everything will be fine, chat.
Let's go, Ted.
So, I could also just leave the village and have a 4-person party. Now, if you do have less party members alive, you will get more XP. That is kind of a nice touch of the combat system. So if you decide to go solo, you will level to a point. Eventually, the XP cap will kick in no matter what. So what happens if we bother Commander Crazy? Oh, he's not actually there anymore. Interesting. Well, what happens if we try to go to the king? Chat, we'll talk to him later. It'll be fun. Oh, we can't go in there. Unfortunately, we can't see the king either. So, Commander Crazy's not at his desk. Man, I sure would have loved to have pestered him and just constantly talk to him about things he doesn't care about. Oh well. You have anything else to say? Nope. Oh well, our favorite dragon is gone forever. I do not think they will ever spawn there again. We'll see them later in the story. I just don't think we can communicate to them and make them make elephant sounds. How unfortunate, chat. I guess we could check out the 5 generals to see if they've actually left or not, or if the game has kind of forgotten that they should have left. Let's find out together, chat. Oh, he did actually leave. The game remembered, chat. Mr. Milik has gone west to quell the insurgency. So all the generals are outside of the capital. Interesting. Go to Sonya. Sonya's still moping about in her house. She is. So nothing new there. I like how we still get asked who we are as we go there.
Finally, home sweet home. Young Master, I'll prepare some food right away.
See, chat, listen. There's a rainstorm. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Phew, I'm stuffed. Sure beats the dried meat we've been eating. Finally, some food fit for humans.
What are you talking about? You'd eat anything to fill your stomach.
You've got a point there. Ha 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 ha.
Young master, I've made some tea. Oh, I have control over the character. Talk to Cleo first. Young master, you must miss your father. Not so much, I guess I'm a bit lonely. Well, Cleo's here, so I'm fine. You know what? That's one of the few times where I would take a flirty line because she is just so good right now, chat. She could clean up every combat encounter. She's tanky, high damage, go in the front or the back row. We'll just say we don't miss our father. I guess we'd be honest with that. Leo, you're a grown man. Oh, sorry. I read that as a sentence. You're a grown man now. I would like to show you to Master Tio.
Young master, it's kind of disturbing, isn't it? So many people are saying bad things about the Imperial Army.
You're right. Compared to the days when we won the War of Secession, the Army's reputation has gone down the drain. That's because of it was crazy. That's because of shady characters like Crazy / Kraze and Kanan doing whatever they like. Ed's late. He said he'd be right back. The stew's getting cold. Mm-hmm. I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's save, chat. At least they acknowledged the problem of the Imperial Army, right, chat? That's a step in the right direction. Uh-oh, chat. Ted's not looking so hot. I don't think that's how you walk, face first to the ground. Ted, usually to stand and walk, you need to be on 2 legs. Ugh. Young master, what in the... Cleo, Pawn, give us a hand. It's okay, chat. He's here to talk to us. We have to sit through his TED Talk. I'm sure things will be fine.
Dad, what happened?
All this blood and this wound. It's not natural. Magic? What are you doing? Bring him in immediately, young master. Give us a hand. Help, don't help. Wow. Chat, can you imagine? Could you imagine if I selected this option? That I'd have to say that would be the funniest optional character death if I could just choose not to help them and they die. That would be so funny, chat. Well, I guess to advance the plot, I should probably help them. Ready? Put your hand on my shoulder and heave-ho. Try says I dare you. Damn, he's gonna have to deal. What happened? Was he attacked by thugs on his way back from the palace? Chat, we'll go back to the previous save. We'll see what happens if I do that. How's that, chat? We'll compromise. Chat says don't help. Was he attacked by thugs on his... Oh yeah, we read that. But then why would he have a magic wound?
He's coming around.
Where am I? Where are they? The Imperial Guard, aren't they here yet? Help me, Tyr. Relax, everything's fine. Tell us what happened after you calm down. Chat wants blood. We'll go back, chat. It'll be fine. Remio, Fade to black. Hurry up, will you? I'm starving. Keep quiet and wait. Men are crazy seeing Lady Windy now.
All right, Ted, follow me.
Okay. It's been a while, hasn't it, little man? You haven't changed a bit in 300 years. I'm envious. You're that witch. Well, now you remember me, do you? That pleases me. Of course, you've never left my mind for a moment. Now give me that rune you have in your right hand. No way, I'd rather... What are you doing? It's the cursed rune, the Soul Eater. Its power. Don't be a fool. If you use that here, you'll destroy yourself too. Corpse, says the chat. Chat is definitely craving blood. Tyr, please.
Hey, Ted.
He's passed out again. What is going on here? That does sound like a Dogi line. It seems the Imperial Guard was after him. But how can that happen? What are you accusing Ted of? He's a good boy. I don't know. Cleo, maybe we better contact the Imperial Guard. Why? Your best friend would never do anything to harm the Empire. Why should we call the Guard? But we can't be sure. We can't cause problems while Master Tio's away. Well then, we'll wait until Ted wakes up. No way! Exactly, Chad. Try to leave. Young Master, Ted's fever isn't getting any better. I'm gonna go wake up the shopkeeper and buy some medicine. Uh-oh, chat. What a likely story. Oh, I didn't talk to them first. Oh, dang, we're going to talk to them later. Oh well, we're gonna replay the scenario anyway. It won't stop raining. It's a nasty rain. Gives me the shivers. He's waking up. I'm sorry to be a bother. Forget it. What did you mean by Soul Eater? Dear, please. Will you do something for me? What is it, Ted, or no? Okay, chat. I feel like this is channeling the chat's energy. Chat wants to not be helpful. This is for you, chat. I'm gonna just tell him no. Please, dear. A big favor. No. Alright. I'm always asking you for big favors, but this is the last one. Please. No. Please, dear, I'm in pain. Don't tease me. No. Please, dear, a big favor. Oh, we're in the loop. We got him, chat. But thou must. Yeah, this game has a lot of false choices. That's one of them. Dear, take off my right glove. Figured chat would appreciate that. What's this? Not one of the 27 true runes. Yes, it is. This one is called the Soul Eater, the Cursed Rune. The source of all this trouble. And the reason the court magician, Windy, is after me. Why? Why Lady Windy? Why would she do such a thing? I don't know why, but that witch wants this rune. Been wandering the world for 300 years, trying to escape from her. I never thought she'd find me here. My mistake was using the rune's power at Mount Sifu. Is this what you used to blow away the Queen Ant? Dear, with this wound, I'll never escape from that witch. I hate to bring friendship into this, and knowing it will bring unhappiness, but you're the only one. Please protect this rune. This cursed rune must never fall into the hands of Windy. You're the only one I can entrust this to. Please, take it. Please take this rune. No. You're the only one I can depend on. No. Please don't let my 300 years of suffering be for nothing. No. Dear, you're the only friend I have. Please, take this rune. No. Okay, we're looping him now. We'll continue with the plot. We'll take it. Don't worry, Ted. Thank you, Tyr. This rune may bring you suffering. If it does, blame me. But you must never let it fall into Windy's hands. It uses the Soul Eater for personal gain. I mean, honestly, the theme of it is that we're not supposed to use it, and spoilers, we're gonna be using it all the damn time, chat. That it is too good. Why would I not use it? If you're curious, the ending is not dependent on whether or not I use this rune, so I might as well as use it. Give me your right hand. So one thing I will say, the first game has kind of a restriction of one rune per character, but we'll see as we get later into the series. So you saw how, like Ted said, like, equip it to your right hand. Eventually we'll be able to equip runes in, like, the left hand and the forehead, but not in this game. We'll see that a bit later in the series. So basically, I could have a character with 2 sets of spells, potentially, and/or runes that give a lot of passive buffs or alternate attacks. So the game will slowly get more complicated as we go in. I just figured I'd mention it now.
And now, I can relax.
Uh-oh, Chad. Dramatic music.
Yes. Out front, follow me, Gremio. Yes, Cleo.
Leo's diary locked. Damn, chat.
Dear, for 300 years I never had a good night's sleep. But now I think I can.
Dot 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 dot, says Ted. So we're down a party member. We still have the Holy Rune, that's the most important thing. We have the Fire Rune, which is pretty good. I forgot to see who had my urn. Oh, the Octopus Urn is here. That is just really fortunate. Unfortunately, I think our other urn is on, but not a big deal. Uh-oh. He brought a lot of people with him, chat. Pawn's diary. Oh, Pawn didn't update his diary. It'd be funny if we could just escape out the window. We don't even bother, chat. Oh, no, no, no. We did not have enough item space to get rid of his equipment. Now, you might notice, chat, we've unlocked the Soul Eater, but we don't have any spells we can use. So the true runes behave a little differently than some of the other runes, depending on what game you're playing. So we will not unlock spells until we get to certain parts of the game. So right now, the Soul Eater is unempowered, but we'll see how we power it up as we go through the game. Anyway, let's go greet the commander, who I'm sure is just crazy to see us.
So, young Master McDull is here too. Give us Ted. We know he's here. Loyal pawn.
I swear they did that just for the... I swear they did that for the pun, chat. I swear they did it for the pun.
Loyal pawn here told us. Pawn, you... Why, Pawn? How could you do this?
I can't allow any trouble to happen while Master Tio's away. I can't lose his trust in me. Please understand.
Drag Ted out of there! I won't allow it, crazy. No one, even a commander of the Imperial Guard, can enter Master Chio's house without just cause. That's right. I swear on my hatchet I won't let you pass.
Uh-oh. That's coming out, chat.
Wait. So you're giving up, huh? Dear, they think I still have the Soul Eater.
He says right in front of all the witnesses.
I'll be the bait while you escape. And what about you, Ted?
No or all right? Let's say no.
Don't worry about me. I'll get away too.
No.
I trust you, so you must trust me too.
No.
Don't disappoint me. I know that you can understand how I feel.
No.
Don't worry about me.
Yo, he's... Oh yeah, chat, he'll get away too. Let's all roll our eyes collectively.
Young Master, with that wound, Ted will never get away.
Thank you, Gremio, for stating the obvious.
Quiet, Gremio. Young Master knows it too.
I know, that's why we said no like 3 times.
But he must keep his promise to Ted by leaving right away. Right, young Master? Hurry. I understand. Young Master, let's escape through the back of the kitchen.
They say out loud to Crazy, who's right there. The betrayal, chat.
Thank you, Tyr. In 300 years, you were my only true friend.
Oh, his life sucks, chat. Can we talk about that? Live 300 years, one friend. Oh, look at that. Unfortunately, when we walk, the rain kind of goes with us. It's kind of screen locked. We can't go into Sonya's office. We try going here. We run away. We try going back in the house. We're told we're a suspicious character. So we can kind of rule out where to go over time. You can see basically every building is locked. So let's speed this up a little bit.
Apparently there were traitors in Gregminister. Maybe you're...
Nowhere to go, chat. Everywhere is locked. So we'll walk around a little bit. Eventually we should see something. In fact, I know where we have to go. I just remembered. Go to the inn.
Oh my. Why, aren't you the young Master McDull?
What in the... come on in. What's going on here? Imperial soldiers running around while you come in scurrying, soaking wet. What the? Oh well, forget it. You probably can't tell me about it. Don't worry, you're welcome to hide out here. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you so much. Young master, we better make ourselves scarce for a while. For good heavens, I never thought we'd ever... I think our only alternative is to travel north and ask Master Tio for help. For now, we better figure out a way to escape Greg Minister. Young master, try not to wander about. Spoilers, we're gonna wander about. I mean, we could pay that guy's tab if we want to. Okay, so what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna do a quick what-if scenario since we're here. We're gonna overwrite the Rockland save. And we're gonna go see what happens if we say not to help. Just for you, chat. Then we'll just reload that. So we're almost done. I want to leave the town, and that'll be our stopping point. But I figure since we're right here, and we're at a save, rather than end up in the overworld and not able to save, we might as well just do it now. So what happens if we choose not to help Ted? But, oh man, Chad, I am so happy we got the Holy Crystal. I did not write in my notes which enemy gave it to us. So we got really, really lucky, because I was ready to go through at least another 2 sessions without seeing it. And even though we spent like 30 minutes gambling, I will probably save like 40 minutes in walking or more, maybe an hour, thanks to that Holy Crystal. So it was totally worth it to set up that RNG, quote unquote. Okay, Chad, what happens if we don't help him? I imagine it's going to be a loop scenario, but might as well let's just cross those bridges. Interesting, it seems like L2 also advances the dialogue. You can advance dialogue with circle and X. But also, I think L2 and R2 both do it. Alright, let's not help. Yo, Master, don't just stand there. Take it easy on him. Look what happened to his best friend. He's in shock. Can you blame him? I'll help. Young Master, let me through. Oh, so instead it's just her that moves it. Okay. I think we've seen what we needed to see. Let's go ahead and reset the PlayStation. I was curious if we could just let him stay there bleeding for a while. Just enjoy the PlayStation icon in the meantime. So I definitely have some thoughts about how this session went. I'm just saving it probably for the end of the stream, for the talk. But hopefully the chat has been enjoying the game so far. I know about 20 to 30 minutes has been spent gambling. But hey, we've played for over 3 hours, so it's not all gambling. We're actually advancing plot. Also, that timer is still going to bother me. The 3: space 1. I like the... I forget what that animal is called. Not the cat, but the thing the guy's riding. But we're now running in the loading screen. They do have a lot of different loading screen icons, which is kind of nice of them. It does get kind of boring looking at one loading screen the whole time. Also, we immediately got caught. Whoa, ouch. Watch where you're going, you little runt. You get called to duty on a holiday, sent out to search for someone all night, finally find a moment to catch some rest, and you come along. Shut up, you fool. We better try to be inconspicuous. Chat, you know what option we're picking. Chat, we are going to be the most belligerent jerk we can. Let's go ahead. Shut up, you fool. What kind of language is that? We're Imperial soldiers, your protectors. Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar. That's for chat. Hey, young master, are you all right? Hey, you. Who do you think you are? Who are you? What's this young master business? You, show me his face. Look like that fugitive, that McDowell kid. What did you say? Any more of a fuss and we're in big trouble. Young master, get away while we hold them off. I mean, Cleo could solo like the whole army at this point. I think we'll be fine. Guess we have no choice. Here we go. Ah. New character, Viktor, has arrived, chat. That's enough, young fella. Actually, this guy's a really good Dogi voice, too. Dang, chat. Do I give 2 characters the Dogi voice? To think about his voice.
That's enough, young fella. You too, Imperial big shots. Use your heads. Would fugitives from the law still be hanging around here? Although I guess he's smarter than Dogi, so he might be ruled out. They couldn't be that stupid. I suppose you're right. We just wanted to be sure. Stop it. You're scaring them. Leave it to me to kick them out. Hey, wait a minute.
Away we go. Birder fun time. I know, we got denied Birder fun time.
Don't worry, there's no reason why we should be so loyal to the Empire.
Hey, it's that guy. We went off with that guy.
Thank you very much. No big deal. I was just wondering how to pay for my meal and...
You mean... You did that just to bilk the...
Come, let it go, eh?
Well then, thanks for helping us out. He just walks away. Double Dogi. I forget, is Viktor the Kirk-like character in this game? Kind of?
What's the matter? You look troubled. I know who you are. That rebel McDowell kid, right?
We are not rebels.
I couldn't care less either way. Incidentally, how do you plan to escape this place? I have an idea if you care to listen. I'm used to this kind of thing. Interested?
Too much Dogi. Alright, help us out. I'm not sure I can trust you. We'll go with the first option.
I agree, young master. I can't trust him either.
Oh, come on. Not sure I can trust you.
We can't trust him, yet we have no alternative.
Exactly. You're a smart one, young lady. I'm not sure I can trust you. Well, okay then. Do as you like. He actually... And then the plot refuses to advance. I love it. So anyway, we can't leave the town, so... I don't believe we can talk to anybody in here. The door is still locked. So we might as well advance the plot. Actually, what happens if we go back to our residence? Oh, they're still guarding it. Never mind. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we could do. This is going to be the last opportunity to use the shop that is here, as we are basically fugitives. We will be returning here in the future. But yeah, this is our last opportunity to make any of these purchases. And unfortunately, not too much else we could get here. Oh well. Let's talk to Viktor again. So just reset the dialogue, I'm not reading it. This time we'll say, all right, help us out.
Leave it to me, but I have one condition.
Here we go.
It's no big deal. If you succeed in escaping, I'd like you to meet someone. Small request, right? No, it's a deal. Let's hurry. First, we must go to the palace gates. Don't worry, I won't hand you over to the Imperials.
Viktor joins the entourage. Now that he's in the party, Viktor is actually super good. Actually, I forgot to describe something that's kind of important to know in this game. So short range, chat, is designated to characters that can't attack from the back row. So Viktor, where he is, actually cannot perform any attacks. You might notice an M for mid-range, as in they can attack in the front and the back. But I believe they take a damage penalty if they're in the back row. In the long range, they have no penalty, it could go anywhere. So we'd be putting Gremio in the back, because no one cares about Gremio. I'm sorry, Gremio. I mean, if you want to get an understanding of how silly this character is, the only thing holding this character back is speed. So he's got a level 3 sword, he's got 54 power, so he does more damage than our max weapon characters. So Viktor hits like an absolute truck. And he also has extremely high health. You might notice he has almost double Gremio's health, and he's 2 levels lower than us. So this character is quite something. As you imagine, for being a powerhouse character, he's very terrible with runes. So unfortunately, giving him offensive magic is probably not worth it. Because A, he probably has terrible magic stat, B, he's slow, and C, he just doesn't get a lot of spells. Oh, is that not the gates they wanted me to walk to? My bad. These are the gates they wanted. They said palace gates, not town gates. I didn't hallucinate that, right, chat? I'm pretty sure they didn't say the town gates.
Well then, I'll go talk to them. Just relax and wait here. Everything's okay. Just make sure you hide your faces. Sure is hot around here. I think I'll get in the shade. Phew, we did. Thought my heart would burst. How did you do that? No big deal. I just gave him a little gift. Imperial soldiers act tough, but money's their weakness. That's the state of things in the Imperial capital. Corruption is everywhere. Everything's about to come apart at the seams. That's too bad. Say, how did you bribe him? He just told us you had no money. How should I use my own money to help you get away? What do you mean? Hey, my wallet, when did you... Here you go. I suggest you keep a better eye on it. And now for our little promise. You haven't forgotten, have you, little fella? It's Master Tier. Okay, so it's Master Tier. You can meet someone in Lenin Camp, agreed? It's a promise. I never heard of Lenin Camp. Well, we've been in Lenin Camp. Let's go ahead and say that, just to see what he says. Ignorant of the real world, eh, Master? Quick trip south. Let's get going. We've been there a few times. But I think for now, chat, we're gonna hold off on meeting this mystery person. Let me think what I want to do with this character. Actually, what happens if you go back to Rockland? I think that'll be our last what-if scenario. And we'll probably pause here. I mean, I could gamble, technically. If I save here, I could technically gamble off-stream if I really want to. So we can go back in this building. But we're denied. Okay, so nothing we could do here so far. Just want to point out, we see some suspiciously tall, looks like wooden columns sticking in the ground. I'm sure that won't be something terrible. But for now, we can't do anything with those. So I doubt he can use the wing boots, but we might as well see. Indeed he can. But we'll give him a pair of wing boots, just in case. We have a lot of spare medicines, so we could just give him one. He's very slow, so he's mostly just going to be using our spare ones, I think. Let's save here for now, chat. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We've met a couple characters with faces, but we haven't been able to recruit them or do anything else yet. However, we do have a new mix of party members, which is kind of nice. Let's save here for the day, chat. Feel like we put in a pretty solid session today. So over 3 hours and 10 minutes, because we did several resets. And let's talk about thoughts and feelings of the session so far. So hopefully you have all been enjoying Suikoden. I feel like this is one of those kind of classic games for me. Maybe one day I'll consider doing a proper speed run of the game, start to finish. I have a feeling I know most of the strategies, because this is probably like the third time I've played through the game. And we've played through the second time I've ever played it on stream. So I'm mostly familiar with generally what I should be doing. And the dungeon design isn't too terrible. For the most part, we've been going through pretty simple ones. Like, there's a lot of branching paths, but we don't have to go through, like, 50 hallways just to get to a treasure. I feel like, for the most part, the items are accessible. I like that you could kind of go out of sequence a little bit to get some items early. Kai loves the game. Chris says it's a good start. Good start, indeed. We have a lot of money, so we'll probably be empowering Viktor in the next session. But in terms of story, I feel like this game actually has a sizable amount of dialogue, but in a good way. I feel like we get a lot of feel for the different characters, and they have, like, hints of humor. Like, we have the hint of humor between, like, the fat general and, Fraze/Crazy. We gambled our way into riches. Just you wait, chat. Just you wait. We're gonna be capping money before this is over. There are quite a lot of glitches with the game, so if you're not looking to play a more legitimate style of game, this is probably a pretty easy game to pick up. So if you are interested, I do highly recommend trying it. We very briefly talked about the bribe glitch. We talked about how to get infinite stats. Some of these glitches I'll hold off on talking about until later, because we haven't had the proper introduction to the sources of some of those glitches. But for the most part, we're doing pretty solid. Technically, I could fight more of the bonbons in order to get a Celadon Urn, if you're looking for missables. Overall, there aren't too many missables in the games when it comes to items. Unfortunately, I think one of them is actually pretty good. I think it's called the Goldlet, and that is normally a rare drop from one of the bosses, and it's very, very easy to miss, unfortunately.
Game with 108 noteworthy characters, you want to have plenty of dialogue. Exactly. I feel like we'll see them kind of interact with each other a bit more. So right now we're still in kind of the initiation phase. We haven't gone into the big premise of the game that they boast on the back of the game case. But however, we are seeing that they are doing things with party betrayals. We've already had character deaths. If you were curious, chat, all the items on Ted when he left our inventory, gone forever. If you embedded a rune piece into his weapon, gone forever. And if you put that holy crystal in the protagonist's rune slot, gone forever. So there are definitely some faults with this game being older, where I think it is interesting how much they rotate who's in the primary party, both from a plot standpoint and the fact that a lot of the characters do play a little differently, so you get to mix up your strategies a bit more. And unfortunately, with this kind of game, as you imagine, since there's a lot of characters to collect, you can, for the most part, go back and collect most characters. I will try to point out in the playthrough as we go through characters that are missable. So either you make a bad dialogue choice, or you just get to a certain plot point and you can't recruit them anymore. Unfortunately, that is a trend that is in pretty much all the Suikoden games. So it is definitely possible to not get all 108 characters, even if you're at the end of the game. So definitely take your time to kind of explore, would be my advice if you're looking to pick up the game. Or you could potentially just play through with a guide. I think I have a guide open mostly just for the map, because I forget this area's kind of layout of dungeons. Like, I have a vague idea of where they are, but it has been quite some time since we last played it. We'll be seeing a lot of mechanics outside of the very quick turn-based combat that I think also are very memorable. And hopefully we'll be showing one of those off very, very soon, probably in the next session. And if not in the next session, definitely by the session after that. And we'll be seeing quite a few more mini-games, as the Cup game is supposed to just be an introduction to one of a few gambling games we'll see throughout the series. But for now, I think this is a good stopping point. We'll be continuing to the south and obeying the plot. Once we go further to the south, we will no longer be able to get the Octopus Urn or the Celadon Urn. So if you are playing along, I suppose, just make sure to grab those. This is kind of your last chance. Otherwise, say goodbye to those enemies, because some areas do upgrade enemies over time, and you will unfortunately not be able to do too much with them. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else here. Like, we got the Octopus Urn guaranteed from Mount Tiger Wolf. I did write that in the notes. But unfortunately, the Celadon Urn is super, super rare. Now, I will say, there are a lot of optional cutscenes in this game, and some of them do involve getting some of the antiques. I will not promise to show all of those. We will be getting otherwise 100%, but I do not think we will get all of the antique-related cutscenes. Some of those are a little grindy, and they're mostly just kind of gags, honestly. We're not missing much. But in any case, chat, I think this is a good stopping point for the YouTube, so we can say goodbye to YouTube. And pretty successful session overall. We had party betrayals. We made Captain Crazy crazy. So everything got checked off on the checklist. So I think that's about it. I guess before I formally sign off of the YouTube, I guess I should give shout outs to the people who followed between streams, because I almost forgot again. We'll give a special shout out to Lugwigs 50N, and also to Mid V Intern. Recognize both of those names. I think I've seen them on streams such as Two Dogs, as well as Sir Magic Penguin streams. So thank you again for the follow. For some reason, it is not playing the alert, but I promise you, I pressed the button. It just decided not to do anything, unfortunately. But for now, so long, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed.